Well, hello there, everyone. How are y'all doing today? My name is synthemo. Today is Monday, October, I think it's 18th, 2021, and it is super swell to see you. So today, Sean's out, but he asked me if I could take over. He was just wondering because, by the way, I just want to say, synthemo, my name. I just wanted to say that basically that comes from I really like Sean's name, so I just really wanted to kind of base it off of that because Sean is just such a cool name. And by the way, if anybody ever wants to say anything about Sean, good or bad, just let me know and I will inform him for you. But Synthemo, so it's Synthemo, Mo as in mowing lawns, and also Mo as in, well, the regular name Mo, you know? You say Sean is a dirty girl. Now, General Doom. By the way, General Doom, did you know you spelled General wrong? It's alright, though. I appreciate it. I think it's cool. But he's a dirty girl? Alright, well, I will make sure to tell him that. Because, I've actually been thinking the same thing about him. Because sometimes, he just acts so like, I mean, nothing wrong with it, but sometimes he just like, with the way his hair's back all the time, it's just like, how much time does he really put into doing that? It's just a big old question that I've always wondered myself ever since I've known Syntheshot. I mean, he's a fine fella and all, but, just sometimes I really wonder what's going on with him. So, but anyway, so as I said, I'm Synthemo. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. We're going to be doing some lawn mowing simulator. Now, I've never played this before. I mean, I want to say I do have some experience. The experience being cutting lawns in real life. Now, I've been doing that, boy, oh howdy. I remember doing that ever since I could remember. Ever since I was a little boy, really. Ever since I needed to help my dad and my grandpa up on the ranch. And, we just had we had many, many acres of ranch. I'm talking about not even, like, you know what, something? I can't even remember how many acres it was, because I was just a little girl. Yeah. Yeah, but I was just a little girl? No, I wasn't a little girl. Now, Doom, you got me thinking about dirty girls. Now I'm thinking I'm a dirty girl? Nuh-uh. Doom, you and me, I like you, Doom. I know we just met, but I think you're a fine fella. But anyway, when I was a little boy out in the farm and all that, we had, I'm going to say, at least 50 to 100 acres of land. And it was a crazy amount. But anyway, without further ado, I feel like we should get into it. I got my hearing protection on. I got my gloves. Got my little outfit that I usually wear. Oh, what is this? Oh, man, General Doom, what is going on with this sound? That was a pretty cool sound. I've never even heard of that sound in my life. However, I think it was fantastic. So, without further ado, let's get on into this mowing lawn simulator. Now, I hope y'all can excuse me because this being my first time playing and all, I'm going to have to get used to these controls just a little bit. But Syntheshon was nice enough to actually put in a controller for me. He said something about it lighten up, but I don't even know how that happened. Spicy lawn maintenance time. Absolutely. Hello, Atomic Hero Squad. Good to meet ya. Good to meet all of y'all. I'm just trying to figure out this here contraption that Syntheshon left me. I don't exactly... Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Did y'all see that light up? Was that just me or did y'all see that light up? Let me try pressing this here button again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my good golly gosh. You see this contraption? Is this a flashlight? I mean, it is a little dark in this room. Syntheshon told me to turn all these here lights off. I don't know why, because now I can barely see shit. But you know what? This here contraption, I feel like this could be a good flashlight if it wasn't connected to this here computer. My goodness. I'm going to turn that off. It just scares the bejesus out of me, to be quite honest with y'all. All right. Just do it. All right, I'll get into this. Let us play with tutorials. Try to do a tutorial? Yeah, you know what? I want to make sure that I know exactly what's going on here. Hey, look at him. He is just dressed up like me. This is fantastic. Because I want to make sure that, let's see, company name. What should we call this? Well, Syntheshon is the Spicy Peeps. So should we call this like Spicy Mo? How about the spicy mo's? How about that? Does that sound like a plan to y'all? If I can figure out how to type in this here thing. Add the company. Okay, here we go. The spicy. And it is hard to type with these gloves here. I apologize for that. Spicy. Let's see. The spicy mo's. Like that? The spicy mo's. Let's just go with that. You know, that sounds just fine to me. And let's see how we continue on this here thing. Okay, we got the company name, company logo. Oh man, y'all already know we gotta get some grass up in here. This is what really keeps us going every day, all right, fellas? Just the grass, because you know, you gotta love it. You just have to be able to be in a company like this. So we got that. We got my player. Let's say career mode. Let's see what we got. It says you can customize an avatar? I don't quite understand what's going on with that. But let me enter my name. Of course, we're gonna go with synthemo. Synthemo. There we go. And if anybody was confused before, I will explain my name just once again. So synthemo, I love Syntheshawn's name, so I wanted to take it on my own. So instead of Syntheshawn, I'm synthemo. Mo as in mowing lawns, and Mo as in, well, just the regular old name Mo. Because I call it, them fancy words, like a double entendre. I don't even know what the hell that is. But you know what? Synthemo, I thought it was funny. So let us go on. Change a hat. You know what? I think he looks just fine the way he is. You know? Let's just continue on. Let's just get right into it, alright? Oh, we got to test drive one of these bad boys? Let's take a look at these. Oh, I don't even know what them saying. We see you got deck size. We got mulch. Oh, this is a mulcher plate. Holy shit. That sounds like it's fantastic when it comes to mowing lawns, you know. Alrighty. Oh, man. What is this sound? I don't know what it is, but it just makes me want to dance. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, let us get into this. How about we do one of these here? Now, this is oh, my Lord. This looks like the kind that we want. This is the highest end of the lawnmowers. We got to get it. I'm sorry. I hope I don't have to pay for this myself. Do I have to really test drive one of these bad boys before I can just buy it? I don't know how you buy it. Yeah, I want to set it up. I just want to test drive. Let's get into it. How do y'all do this? I want to start this. Press Y. Do I want to test drive? Sure, why not? Sounds like a great plan. So how's everybody doing today? Now, what is this here sound I'm hearing? What was that? Note, this better be pretty freaking important. Is the metal on fire? Man, whose metal is on fire? I'll tell you what. My metal's not on fire because I take care of it. I keep that grass at a fine 3 centimeters long. Because if there were to be any fire, there's no way in hell it's going to be on my lawn. No, sir. Alright, let's take a look at this. Great work. Reading's for schmucks. You know, ever since I was a little boy, I just wanted to get right into this hard labor. And that's exactly what I did, okay? So let us see. How do you do this crazy contraption here? Now, I apologize for if there are any technical issues on my end, because I just do not know exactly what's going on here sometimes. There we go. I'm just trying to get everything nice set up here. There we go. Yeah, I want to continue. I haven't even gotten to cut any lawns yet. Let's get this started, though. How long is this going to zoom out for? Am I going to get to start anytime? Do I have to press a button? Holy shit. I'm just naturally moving backwards. You know, Syntheshawn said, if anything happened, just unplug and plug it back in. He's saying that is a way to handle all of this. Let me try that. I just unplugged it. Did it work? Well, I stopped moving. That's a good sign. Hold on. There we go. I plugged this doohickey back in. All right. Did that work? Did that make it work? Resume. I'm still moving backwards. Holy shit. But that's all right. Oof, that's absolutely correct, Doom. No, I'll just handle it. I'll just deal with it because sometimes life gives you lemons. You say, why the fuck did I get lemons? That's what you do. But you know what? In other words, when it comes to this, you just gotta try your best. Just try your best, and everything will work out in the end. That's what I always say. Get on this here vehicle. All right. Vehicle startup. All right. Once you're on your vehicle, you will need to get it started and onto the grass. Everything's different. Of course it is. Of course it is. Now, how do I? It says hold X to start the vehicle's engine. All right. Let me try this. Did it work? Can anybody hear what's going on? Can y'all hear this? I don't think y'all can hear this. Let me turn this up a bit here. There you go. I think that'll help out a little bit with all the doohickeys. Resume. Resume. All right. If it's too loud at any point, just let me know and I will change it. Hold X to start the vehicle's engine. Well, there we go. Holy shit, that is quite loud. That is way louder than I was previously expecting. I apologize for that. Let's see if that is a better volume. All right. Yeah, hopefully everybody is doing just fine today. Hopefully, I hope Syntheshawn's going to be back soon. Increase the throttle. Use left and right to change the throttle. Like that. Left and right. Left, right. There we go. Up and down to control the height. All right. Here we go. And use B to lower the deck. Man, what are all these here controls? I don't want to do all this shit. X to engage and disengage. Oh, I just turned off this here lawnmower. I swear to God, I know how to do these lawnmowers in real life, okay? This is something different. Now, how do I go forward? Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go. We're going, everybody. We're going to cut these here lawns. We're going to do a fantastic job of it. Now, let's see. How do I engage this again? Once on the grass, you need to get your deck ready. Setting the cut height and then engaging the cut and blade. Of course, that is just 101. Cutting 101. Cut hoe. Oh, let's see. Cut height. All right, do 20%. Is that a good? I didn't want to read what that had to say. Is this right? Am I doing it? There we go. I think we're doing it right now here. Hold on, y'all got to see what the progress is over here. Let me. Syntheshawn was kind enough to kind of briefly tell me how to move myself around here if anything would have happened. And, that was nice of him. But at the same time, why the fuck am I controlling his stream? Because I just don't know. Excuse my French, by the way. I apologize. I swear every so often, so I apologize if y'all don't like it. But, that's just who I am. I'm synthemo. Synthemo. There we go. Hey, that rhyme not even meant to rhyme. Holy shit. All right, let's get right back into this, shall we? Let's resume this. Resume. There we go. Now everything you can see. I'm cutting at the wrong height. What height in tarnation am I supposed to cut this at? I don't even know. I can't even see past these here glasses. All right, here we go. Let's change the height. Is it supposed to be lower than that? Cutting at the wrong height still? What am I supposed to be? 5 inches? Is that right? I think that's about right. All right, here we go. Now, isn't this relaxing? This reminds me of my days cutting the lawn back at my ranch. Like I was telling y'all earlier, I used to have to cut the grass ever since I was a little boy. Not a little girl, by the way, Doom. I made that mistake earlier, but I'm not going to do that again. So, what I was doing is I'm overloading my engine. What kind of piece of shit overloads after less than a minute of cutting lawns? I just don't understand. Oh, is it because I'm going too fast? Oh, I'm sorry, little lawnmower. You want to go a little slower? Well, I can't handle slow. I got 2 speeds. I got off and go. All right? And I'm on go right now, motherfucker. I apologize again. I'd like to swear every now and then. I try to keep it to a minimum because I know Syntheshawn, he swears every now and then, but usually only when he gets like anxious or scared or something. Which he gets scared a lot, don't y'all think? I heard last week he was playing some kind of scare games or some shit like that. And he was like just getting spooked all over the place. And I was just like, I was watching that stream. I was just like, man, Syntheshawn, why are y'all getting spooked by those little things like that? He even like I just don't understand sometimes. And like I said earlier, if anybody ever wants to talk about Syntheshawn, whether it's something good or something bad, you know, I won't tell them. This will be our little secret. This is our stream. Syntheshawn's not watching this right now. So, you know what? Your secret is safe with me. But nonetheless, let us continue on our way. Holy shit! Man, this really has some kick to it. Oh my goodness. Now, see, I ain't no Syntheshawn. I don't get scared that easily over something. So I appreciate the try. Now, let's see who that was. Atomic Hero Squad, I appreciate the try. But like I said, I don't get spooked just like Syntheshawn, okay? Alright, so I appreciate it, but nah. That ain't about what I'm like, alright? But spooks. So y'all play any spooky games lately? I think last time I saw he was playing some kind of game called, fucking, what was the name of it? Like a dead night, a night that was dead or something? I don't even remember what he was saying. Now, am I even in the right area? Because I see my progress bar is not going up at all. Now, how the fuck am I supposed to take care of this if the progress bar doesn't go up? Does anybody understand what's going on right here? Holy shit, I just made a rookie error. I just made a rookie mistake, ladies and gentlemen. My rookie mistake, I will tell y'all. Just to suffer? I ain't suffering. I guess I am suffering a little bit because I didn't know what I was doing in this here lawnmower simulator. So weird. The blade is disengaged. I think, Atomic, you are absolutely correct. It is disengaged. And that was my rookie mistake. So I apologize. I was just wanting to test out the waters, of course. So what is happening? I'll tell you what is happening. A single chicken nugget. Man, I'll tell you what. I love chicken nuggets. I love them. I'll eat them all day, every day. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then even a midnight snack sometimes. There we go. Thank you, Atomic. I think I got it this time. Oh, man. What is the sound effect that I'm hearing? I apologize for the loud sound. That was really cool. Was that some of that hip-hop business that I always hear people talking about? Because I don't even know. But what is happening? Single chicken nugget. Well, I will tell you what is happening my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are playing some lawnmower simulator. Now, I have a lot of experience cutting some lawns, alright? But today, we're just going to be cutting these here lawns. These virtual lawns, alright? Because sometimes you cut all the grass you can in the world. Like, I have just, like, I cut the grass the other day. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, damn, I can't cut no grass no more. So now I get to play some of this, where I get to cut grass to my heart's content. And I'll tell you what, it is amazing so far. As long as you can make sure that the actual lawnmower is engaged, because apparently, and look at this shit, it keeps overheating. That is one thing that I've never, in my 20 plus years of experience, run into, okay? Because a lawnmower has one job, cutting lawns. So therefore, why is it gonna overheat like that? Oh, slow down. I told you what? I have 2 speeds, off and go. And I want to fucking go. Alright? Jeez. Can y'all believe this? I just have to keep it slow? I don't want to have to keep this slow. You ever ride more in IRL? What? I don't know what in blazes IRL is. But you know what? If you talk... Wait a second. Do you talk about in real life? Is that what that stands for? Well, if I have a riding lawnmower in real life, of course I do. I have about, oh my goodness, I have, let's see, I have Betsy, I have Tommy, I have Lil Jill, I have Jimmy. I got about 4 riding lawnmowers. I use all of them for different circumstances, alright? Sometimes I feel like getting on. You know, I'm not going to say their name when I say getting on because I could give the wrong impersonation. I just like having little, sound effects, because if I said I like riding Little Jimmy, you know, that doesn't give the right kind of impression that I'm trying to give off. You hear? So I'll call it the Lawnmower 6000. That's the one I love. Oh my goodness, I love riding that Lawnmower 6000 all the time. But you know, sometimes you just can't, because you have to cut the lawnmowers, and then just basically, I keep that one for myself. I like making sure that I can do that one all by myself. I don't take that to nobody else's house, just mine. Because it is, for lack of a better term, it is just, I am one with that lawnmower. If anybody else knows what kind, can anybody else tell me what kind of lawnmowers they like? Because I am just not exactly sure what else is out there. I've been accustomed to mine for so long. Now, I'm going to show y'all a little secret. In this game, the gameplay I've seen of this, everybody follows the edge. But you know what? In real life, you got to find a line and go diagonal. And by howdy, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go diagonal over here. Wait, you said, Nugget, you said you should tell Syntheshone to get a riding lawnmower to cut his lawn easier. And also a snowblower. You know what? A Nugget, I will definitely inform him of that. But for the time being, I think that he is just fine. Because let's be honest. I mean, Syntheshone isn't here. So between all of us, Syntheshone doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to chores. Am I right? Like sometimes he'll cut the grass. Now, hold on a second. This here lawnmower doesn't really cut on a dime. But I'll just back up and go over that again. But Syntheshone, now in real life, I don't think he really knows how to cut the grass, alright? Like, I've seen him do some of his work, and it is just, I'm sorry, but it's just a horrible sight to see. Yeah, I mean, I try to tell him good job and everything, but like I said, between all of us, he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, I'd say about 90% of the time, hell, even 95% of the time, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. That being the case, I don't think he could really handle a riding lawnmower. Me, on the other hand, I've been doing this for a long, long time. That's for sure. Yeah, absolutely, Nugget. Absolutely. Now, let me try to get this here little spot right there. There we go. Now, how much of this grass do I have to cut before I can prove that I am worthy to go to somebody else's actual house to cut the grass? I don't even know. Hopefully, this overcooking the engine, overheating the engine, I don't even know what they want to say. You want to get off the vehicle for any reason, press and hold B. No, I don't get off the engine until my job is done. You know what, but always it's time for little burners. Let me show y'all this. Now, I don't know how y'all get sponsors. This is not a sponsor, but I just love me some burners, alright? It's like a nice, wholesome drink. You know, Syntheshone also likes burners. However, I think I like them the most, because they are just delicious. So, burners, if y'all company, who the hell company is this? I don't know, like, oh, we are bearded man. Like, if that company is watching me right now, can we get a sponsorship for this? Be great to leave Syntheshone with a sponsorship after the stream. But that's alright, even if you can't, just appreciate y'all being here, so. Oh man. Let us continue on cutting this here grass. I'm almost there. I think I need about 20% to get to this. 20%, then I can actually start cutting real lawns, alright? There we go. Oh my goodness! I did not just leave this strip of grass there. Oh no. Now that is just an embarrassment. I apologize for everybody watching this, but I just cannot believe that I did that. I guess at this point, it's just a tutorial, or whatever they say. It's like the way you get to learn how to do what you're doing in this game. And you know what? I'm just about over it. I want to cut some real grass. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's just cut over here. Now, I don't recommend doing this in real life, alright? Because you don't want to cut without actually making a nice path anywhere. But this is being a game and all, I figured we could be a little adventurous. Like, look at this. I think we only need 20%. There we go. Let's reverse into that there trailer. How do you turn this thing off again? I know how to do in real life, but there we go. It's not engaged. Boom. There we go. Now, I think that went pretty well, y'all. I am very pleased with how that ended up going, alright? So what we're going to do is we're going to go back onto this here trailer, and we are going to... Why did I just stop moving? Why did I stop moving? Now my lawnmower going down and turn off. How do you turn this back on? There we go. Oh, there we go. I accidentally turned off the throttle. That was my mistake, everybody. My mistake. But let us continue on with this. Almost. Now, what in the hell am I supposed to do with just the trailer? There is no truck attached to this trailer. I don't even see a truck in the parking lot. What the hell am I supposed to do with just a trailer? Where am I going to take this? Am I just going to leave it here forever? I don't even know. Alright, there we go, I guess. Got it. Oh, I have to reverse into this here trailer? Man, at least that's made a little, realistic anyway. Alright, let's try doing this. How do you look behind you? I gotta be able to look behind me. Oh man, oh man. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Kind of reversing into this here trailer. And done. There we go. Did we do it? Press and hold B. Alright. Use that to disengage. There we go. Did I do this or not? What in the hell is going on? I reversed into this here trailer. Hold B. I want to hold B. I'm holding B right now. There we go. I did it. RB to sprint. Oh, look at that. Look at me sprinting for no particular reason. It says reverse onto the trailer. Now, didn't I already do that? Like, now I am just all sorts of confused, everybody. Can anybody see this? I already reversed onto this here trailer. What is going on here? I reversed onto this trailer. And I'd like to get off now. How do you turn this thing off? There we go. Let me turn this off. Did I turn this off? Everybody, I'm having such a trouble with this. Like, I am clearly on the trailer. And it wants me to put it on that spot. I just don't understand. So you know what I'm going to do? We're going to back out of here. I'm going to quit out of here. Because you know what? I think the game was bugged. No way. Oh man, I sure do love me some music. Well, there we go. That was the beginning. I think I'm about ready to go with some real people. I already did all this. Spicy Mo's, that's right. Spicy Mo's, I did the logo. I did all this already. Except. Now, how do y'all do this? Alright. You know what? I want to take these here gloves off because I think it's way easier to be able to see be able to feel what I'm doing. Of course, in real life, I'm going to be having these gloves on because you need to make sure you have protection. But in this game, I don't think you really need it, to be quite honest with y'all. And holy shit, this has really hurt my ears, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be switching these up. Ow-wee! Alright, let's begin this. Alright, let's continue with Spicy Mo's here. I already completed this here test drive. How do y'all continue on with this? Auto miles per hour, unit length metric. Who that? Nobody uses metric that I know. There we go. Confirm. There we go. Alright, how do you begin this? There we go. Now let us continue to this. Let's just start. I want to go. I want to cut some lawns here. I must assign it an employee. Synthemo, of course. We'll get that good old, the not OFS1. That is the sound of a beaut right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's confirm this contract so we can get started cutting this here lawn. I'm very, very much excited for this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Syntheshon told me every once in a while to show his dogs. I don't know what he's all crazy about with these dogs. I mean, I will admit they are pretty damn cute. But he said to do that, I just had to press one of these here buttons. Let me confirm this. All right, let's just take a quick peek at how these puppers are doing. Now, look at that. That's a pretty nice view of them puppers, isn't it? Hey, Weinstein. Hey, Weinstein. Hey, little Weinstein. How you doing today, little buddy? Oh, yeah, you a good boy, aren't you? You know, Syntheshon doesn't always let me see his dogs, but when he does, he sure does love letting me pet him. It's great. All right, now let's get back to this here game. All right. The start of each contract, you have a small period of time to find and remove objects. Oh, well, now, you know, that is a very, very good idea. Because what you need to do is you need to be able to make sure you're not going to run any shit over. Pick up object. What the hell is this? Looks like some kind of magazine of some sort. Man, I can run fast. And what is this? This is a newspaper. All right, all right. Now, these are some nice flowers. Look at all these nice flowers, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what is this over here? Were those some scissors? Did those scissors have some blood on them? You know, I ain't no expert on or nothing, but like having blood on scissors, especially gardening scissors, that's a bad sign. I will say that. It's a very, very bad sign. Alright, let us see. Where is this last item? I just cannot find it. Maybe it's because I'm also wearing sunglasses. You know what? You gotta wear sunglasses to be safe. Both from the sun and from objects that could fly and hit you in the face. Let me try to go and take my time with this. No, we're not in a huge hurry to cut this here long. We're just trying to make sure everything's clean. You know, this reminds me of my dear old sister, Cynthia Jan. You know, she likes Cynthia Sean's name so much, she also named herself Cynthia Jan. So, she and I like to kind of watch these together every now and then. And she herself is a lawn entrepreneur. However, obviously I'm the bigger one because I know what I'm doing. But she, you know, she tries, and, you know, I damn well respect her for it. You know, I can't find this here last object. If she was here, she could find this object. Oh, there it is, right at the beginning. There we go. Let us begin our journey over here. Let's get on this here vehicle. But anyway, Cynthia Jan, my sister, my loving sister. She, man, I will say, like, if she and I are on the same lawn together, we are going to cut that grass so well. It'll be so fast. Man, we make a good team, she and I. Man, I wish Cynthia Jan was here right now so we could actually get this started real quick. You know what? Just me and all of us, actually. You know, it's so funny. This concept of Twitch and like what have you. It's just so weird to think. Like right now, I'm talking to people who are watching me. That's just, you know, that's just something I can't quite wrap my head around. That is something that the synthemo would say way back in the day. Would be like, you know what? I don't even know what is going on with that. Alright, let us... Alright, so I have to avoid flower. Of course I do. Don't want to mess up all their good old stuff. Now, how do you engage this hot? You want to get off for any reason? I do not want to get off. I just want to engage this hot. Oh, what is this button that I'm pressing? Why is I pressed? Okay, there we go. What is going on with this? I'm just trying to engage this here thing. Hold B. Can somebody help me? I can't. Man, if this was real life, I would know exactly what to do. However, now how come when I go... There we go. Let me turn this on. Alright, I got that there turned on. Use that to engage the throttle. RT to accelerate and reverse. It's not telling me to engage it. It's currently not. There we go. That's what I was pressing before. It still wasn't working. Now, what is with this crazy view? There we go. That is exactly what I like to see. Oh, there we go. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. However, this isn't like real life. I can't really see exactly where I'm going. Oh, there we go. Actually, there we go. Did I say there we go enough? Nah. Never say that. I'm cutting at the wrong height. Well, what in tarnation height am I supposed to cut this at? Let's change the height then. What do they want it at? They want it at 2? Cutting at the wrong height still? Is that the right height? Alright. They want it at 1 3/4 inch. No, everybody's different. Nope, they don't want it that either. Jesus Christ, I don't even know what to do anymore. What do they want it at? 2 3/4? Nope. What a 2? They want it at 2? Is that the right height? They want it exactly a nice 2 inches. You know, they say 2 inches isn't much, but it's just about how you make it work. That's all. I'm referring to the grass, of course, so I can get y'all heads out of the gutters, alright? Alright, let's see how we can do with this. Now, I will say, I do like this view. Because I have so much experience cutting grass. Oh man, I don't want to run over any of them here flowers. I can tell they really done a nice job with their lawn, because they are just making sure that everything looks nice. I try to make my lawn look nice like this too, but you know what? I just have all grass. I don't have any flowers. This is grass. You know, I do have some stuff like where these, say this was my lawn. If you imagine this all being my lawn, like I have stuff where these here flowers are, but you know what it is? It's grass. I just have longer grass. I have regular grass there and I have long grass there. It's all grass because I love it so much. That's just who I am, and I'm sticking to it, you know? My mom always told me you gotta be yourself. And in my case, you know, I'm gonna go over this again because I know I was cutting it at the wrong height before, and I just feel bad that I didn't do it quite right. So I just gotta make sure it's all nice and tidy. And then after we go across a few times, I'm gonna show you my technique, everybody. It's gonna be the synthemo technique, all right? So here we go. I think about here I can start cutting at the regular speed. There we go. So the first thing y'all want to do is when you're cutting the grass, you want to go twice along the perimeter. Only 2 times, all right? I've seen plenty of people who make the rookie mistake. Motor overloaded. Man, this motor, I love it and all, like, bless it, but it's just, it ain't cutting it. It ain't quite cutting it, all right? By the way, if anybody else has some crazy cool tips for cutting grass, just let me know. I think I'd love to hear about more, although I don't think they're going to be quite as well as mine, but I think that I just want to hear everybody's, and I'll give you some feedback on it. That's if y'all want to. If not, I'll just keep on talking. So my technique that I do personally is what I like to just go around 2 times, only 2 times, mind you. Like I was saying earlier, I see some people make the rookie mistake of going over and following this here perimeter every single time they go and cut the grass. But you know what? That is just not the way to do it, alright? What you want to do is you want to go twice, and then after that, you got to go in either diagonal lines or straight lines, alright? You got to pick one. So in this case, let me do, this is a pretty long grass. You gotta be able to make sure you know what kind of lawn y'all dealing with. So there we go. We're going to do straight for this one, all right? But here we go. There, that's real nice right there. So we're just going to go, man, this here motor keeps overheating. I got to press this button. See a button on the Xbox controller very slightly. So, now I tried to turn it down, and then all of a sudden it turned off the engine completely. What in tarnation is that all about? Alright, anyway. There we go. See, now once you have the perimeter, once you have a couple lines across, then all you can do is you can go back the other way. Now, this one, unfortunately, does not turn on a dime. And what in the hell? I did not engage this again. That is another rookie mistake, ladies and gentlemen. If this was my lawnmower in real life, I would know exactly if it was engaged, because I could feel the vibration. However, for this, you just cannot. And it's not no fault of my own. It's just how it is sometimes, you know? There we go. No, we're going to come back to that later. There we go. That's perfect. That's exactly what I like to see, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that's not a complete straight line, but, you know, I'm still getting the hang of this virtual stuff, all right? There we go. And then we'll turn around. I do not like how it does not turn on a dime. Because my little Jimmy, like I was telling y'all back before, it just turns on a dime. I'm telling you what, there is never a spot that I don't get. You know, there we go. Let's just get that there. Very nice, very nice. We'll turn around here. And then we'll go over here. There we go. That's what I like to see. Man, oh man. And just remember, if y'all ever get thirsty when you're cutting the grass, ain't nothing wrong with being able to just take a quick little breather. I'd rather you take a breather than continue on and mess up this here grass. So y'all just got to make sure to take a breather if you want to. Even if you're in the middle of a strip like here. Watch this. Just take a little quick breather. Burners, that not a sponsorship. Man, that is just delicious. Alright, let's continue on our way though. There we go. continue on over here. And very nice, very nice. And make sure we get nice and cut. There we go. Man, oh man. And Jan would be very happy with me right now. And then, by the way, another trick that I do when I'm cutting grass. If I ever naturally come up to something that could use a little trim around the perimeter, I do just that. So in that case, I was just cutting the regular grass. Then all of a sudden I noticed, you know what? I'm going to have to cut around here. And nobody uses those weed whackers, at least not in my household. So we just do it right then and there. There we go. Now, I don't like how this turns. This does not turn very well. That's alright. It is what it is, I suppose. There we go. This is just how I would cut the grass in real life. Sure is nice, though. Makes me want to get back into cutting grass back in my old folks' house. You know, I even used to cut the grass back at my other grandma's house. I mean, she left us now, you know, Lord bless her. But basically, I used to cut her grass every opportunity I could get. Because I just, ever since I was a little kid, I've loved being able to cut grass, alright? I'd say I've had experience cutting grass since I was about maybe 7 years old. Because when I was 7, it was just, as soon as I started going to school, they were like, if you're in elementary school, you know how to cut grass. And I was like, man, oh man, Mom and Dad. Oh, shit! Now, I'm just very disappointed about that. Very disappointed about that. Hold on, let me turn this off for a sec. I just feel terrible. I think I just ran over that there flower. But you know what? I guess it's not all bad. I get to tell them that that I accidentally made a mistake. You just gotta admit to your mistakes sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a life lesson. It's better to say it's your fault and take responsibility for it than to pretend like it didn't happen in the first place. You know, that's just a little bit of synthemo advice for you. Alright, there we go. This is going pretty well right here. I'm going to do a little quick backing up here. There we go. That's how I like to see it. Right, I'm going to have to do some of this quick action here. Now, I've had enough experience backing up and going around where I can actually know what I'm doing pretty well here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. What I like to see. Sometimes I'll even just go like this. Keep it crazy. There we go. You know, once it gets down to these real small parts, you don't technically have to follow the lines anymore. It's just for the really long ones. You know what I'm saying? The really long ones when you have like the whole lawn to still cut. Because at this part, I mean, it's going to be just a huge mess trying to get everything. There we go. So just however you can cut it, just kind of go for it. There we go. Now, I will say, this is not my best work. This is not indicative of how I cut grass in real life. I mean, for the most part it is, but for this specific part, this isn't my Jimmy. If it was my Jimmy, I'm telling you what, man, this grass would have been already done. I'm not even exaggerating for that. Because my little Jimmy can cut grass like you have never seen. I'm just going to follow this here. Here, grass. There we go. I'm overloading the engine. I don't understand how this keeps overloading so quickly. If it can't handle the speed, then they shouldn't advertise it. You know? There we go. I'm purposely not cutting the grass right here, alright? So you got to make sure it's straight. Make sure the grass is nice and covered. Did I miss this spot? Oh, man. Oh, my Lord. I can't believe that. Alright. Let's continue on over here. Boom. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful. Just beautiful, everybody. Very, very nice. How is the sound, by the way? Is the sound too loud? I want to make sure this here sounds alright. It actually sounds pretty good. Like it's a pretty good volume. If anybody ever says something different, you just tell them, you know what, Synthemo, I can't hear what you're saying. And then I'll be like, you know what, should I talk louder? Nah, I'm not going to talk louder. You just tell me and I'll figure out these here settings over here. Because like I said, this is my first time ever streaming. And that being the case, Syntheshawn left me a couple notes of advice. told me a couple little things to look out for. Like he has this fancy, what does he even call it? It's called like a stream deck. So basically, he has like these different scenes that he can. Let me show y'all what he's talking about. Hold on a second. Like, look at this. This is crazy. I don't even understand what this is. Like, if you press something else, let me try it. Like, look at that. Then you get a completely different screen. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put that back right over there. Perfect. Now let us continue on with mowing this here lawn. All right. Right where we left off. You love to see it. Oh, I will tell you what, everybody, this is my absolute favorite part. Just the last strip where you can just go over once. You know you only have to go over it once because the lawnmower is wide enough to get it. It's just very satisfying. Like, look at that, nothing behind us, but just a single line of grass in front of us. It is one of the sweetest feelings in life. I'll tell you, man, I had a kid and stuff, but, having a kid is all right, but, having a fresh cut grass is one thing completely different. I know some people may look down upon me for saying shit like that, but you just gotta speak your mind sometimes. It's like, yeah, the kid's all right, but cutting the grass, there's nothing quite like it. One of my proudest achievements is the grass that I cut back at my parents back in 95. By the way, I'm a lot older than I look, alright? I'm about like 50 years old, but people say I look pretty good for my age, so I'm pretty happy about that. But I just have so much experience cutting grass. Time is a funny thing. Just some people look like they're 2, some people look like they're 10. Some people, like I'm gonna use an actor, somebody well known, for example, Keanu Reeves. Y'all know about him? He's like that. He was like the one in some movie called The Matrix. I don't even remember what the name of the movie was called, but basically that was made in 1999, and he looks damn near the same today as he did back then. I just don't understand how he does it. Like, does he use some kind of lotion or shit? I don't. Because if he's using some kind of lotion, he's got to contact that lotion company and be like, yo, I've been using your lotion. I look the same as I did 20-something years ago. That's just fucking crazy to me. Now, hold on. I told you all this before. It's hurting my ears over on this side. Oh, my goodness. Oh, having earbuds underneath a protective equipment, it seems a little counterintuitive, but it's what I like to do. Can I even hear out of this here? I will say, I can barely hear out of my right ear. I cannot hear much of anything. Oh, what is this? Giving me a hydrate? All right. Thank you very much, Jenny. 1309. I appreciate it. Now, I will take a nice hydrate of my Vernors because I love this here Vernors. I said it before. Actually, I said it like twice before. I'll say it again. I love Vernors. Give me a sponsorship. I don't know what in the hell a sponsorship is, but I want it. If it has anything to do with me getting more Vernors and talking about how much I love Vernors, then goddamn it, I want a sponsorship. Anyway, here we go. Let us continue on our way over here. You look thirsty mowing lawn. That is absolutely right, Jenny. Now, see, Jenny, I know we're just meeting for the first time right now, but I can tell that you are a great individual just by the way that you're telling me that I look thirsty. That is actually, thank you for reminding me. Everybody, when you're cutting lawns, what you have to do, you have to make sure you're hydrated. Because if you're not hydrated, how are you going to cut this here lawn? Lawn's got to stay hydrated, you got to stay hydrated. You know what I'm saying? Because if you cut the lawn and you're not hydrated, you could make a mistake. You don't want to take out your ignorance of not being able to hydrate yourself out on this here poor lawn. Because I'll tell you what, the lawn is like, I can't even put it into words what a lawn is. It is, if God is here, lawns are up here, alright? Because if there was a God that was all about grass, man, I'll tell you what, I'm going to church every single day for that. But you know what? There isn't. But if anybody comes across something, just let me know, because I sure would love to be able to praise my Lord, the grass. But that's a whole different topic, alright? But in the meantime, thank you, Jenny. Getting back to the point at hand, I do appreciate y'all letting me know that I look thirsty. So I'm going to take a drink anytime I do. I mean, in real life, I'll also say, got to make sure you have a drink nearby. It's easy when I'm cutting this here virtual grass because I just I'm just doing it just to do it. And so I'm not really actually hot. I do have a little fan going over here. I don't know if y'all can see that. No, you can't see that. But hold on a second. Can I hear myself somewhere? Man, I almost heard myself somewhere, I think. That was weird. Having some technical difficulties, as they say. Oh, man, oh, man. All right, let's continue on this long. I feel like we can finish it. You know, I'm going to do a little bit of a shortcut going around the perimeter of this spot. Because I think at this point, I think I've earned my right to be able to just do this. Because I think this is going quite well, ladies and gentlemen. Quite well indeed. All right. But yeah, a little bit more about me and my life. Like I said, I'm about 50-something, so I was born in like the early 1970s. Actually, 1970 exactly, to be right. And people have said my entire life that I have looked young for my age. And I'm just saying, you know what? It's weird. I mean, I was born and I look exactly like I do today. So it was a little disconcerting for a little bit. Y'all ever seen that movie, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, where he ages backwards? Well, I guess I'm kind of like that, except I just don't age at all. I'm just going to be this, I'm going to look at this exact way till the day I die. As far as I know, anyway. So yeah, coming out, being like 1-2 years old, and just kind of looking the way I am, everybody was like, damn, is something wrong with him? He must be mentally challenged. And you know, in a very non-disrespectful way, because I'm trying to be as respectful as I can to everybody. I believe actually the current term is intellectually disabled, not mentally retarded. So basically, people were wondering if I was all right in the head, which understandably so. If you see a man who looks, I think I actually look like I'm about 30 years old, but if you see a man who looks like he's 30, but he acts like he's 1, I mean, you're going to be questioning that man. I mean, it'll be human nature not to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you see somebody who looks like this and doesn't know how to walk, talk, eat, or eat damn near pee by himself, I mean, you're really gonna question how he looks. Question about his, if anybody's home upstairs, so to speak. But it wasn't so bad once I got a little bit older. Like, I'd say my 20s or 40s, oh man, those were the best years of my life. Because I was able to look the way I looked, and nobody even questioned me for it. Everybody was like, yep, nobody questioned me, you know? It's like in that movie, like one I was just talking about, Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Like, Benjamin and Daisy, I believe her name was. Like, when they met in the middle, when they were like in their 40s or something, that's basically how I felt. So, you know, time is a fickle thing, you know? But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And you gotta play with the cards you're given in life. And that's about all you can do, really. Alright, here we go. I think I'm just about done with this here lawn. If anybody ever has any questions about me, about my life, about my techniques for cutting grass, just feel free to let me know. I like to what they call an open book. Because I just tell you what, if something's on my mind, I'm going to talk about it. I don't have a filter, so to speak, you know? Let me back this here. Oh, I gotta cut that grass a little bit. But yeah, if something's on my mind, I just talk about it. And I don't think there's anything quite wrong with that, you know? Alright, there we go. Cutting this here grass. There we go! Finally completed. Hey, when cutting complete, you need to drive back to the trailer to leave the Now, how in the hell am I going to leave? Oh, I had this problem before. How in the hell am I going to be able to get back there if there's no truck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a trailer. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get in here. How I'm supposed to leave anywhere if the trailer's there and there's no truck. All right, hold on. I got to get into this third person thing. There we go. All right, there we go. Oh my god. Oh my lord. This is just all kinds of confusing. Go. Hold on. I think I got this right. Just back on up. And there we go. We got it. Got our first lawn done, everybody. Congratulations. I'd like to thank everybody for doing that with me. Because I don't think I could have done that if I was just sitting by myself. There we go. Gotta make sure that I can definitely hear better out of this here than that one. That's because when I was a little boy, man, I damn near got deaf. Because I don't play with firecrackers, kids. Because I was playing with firecracker when I was a little kid, and man, oh man, that went off in this ear, and boom, like all my hearing. I couldn't hear for days after that. Mm. Man, just finished my first furnace. Let's see how we did over here. Pretty good. We got 300 pounds. No, no. I didn't know I was going to be getting paid in pounds. I get paid in American dollars. Now hold on. Hold your horses here, everybody. You tell me that I'm getting paid in pounds? I don't want to get paid in pounds. Let me tell y'all something. If they had told me at the very beginning, I apologize for the hair here, by the way, everybody. If they had told me at the beginning that I was going to be getting paid in pounds, I don't even think I would have taken this here job. Like, how much is a pound? I know it's like 16 ounces, but how much is a pound in currency? Because I don't understand. How can you have a currency for some people and a weight for another? Something I've never been able to wrap my head around. It is very sad, and I just don't understand. Anyway, that was my little rant, everybody. Let's get back into the cutting these here lawns. Hold on. There we go. Boom. Let's continue. Alright. Oh, there we go. That is accept all of this. Let's continue. I do like this music, though. It's pretty catchy. Down. Alright, we got a vehicle. We got engines. You know, this vehicle's alright, but, you know, I'm looking for something a little different. Vehicle information. There's all the info you will need to keep track of your vehicle's performance. Alright. How do I continue? Do I have to really repair this? Let's just do a full repair, shall we? Full repair. We gotta make sure everything's A-okay for the next place we go to. We can't be skimping on any of this here maintenance. You know, a lot of people don't even do any maintenance because it's just something that people just think isn't important, but I will tell you, is very, very much important. Let us see what the next place we can cut is. Is this the next place? Oh my god. They got a fucking gazebo. Does anybody see that? There's a gazebo in their home. Now, the only time I've been to a gazebo was at my homecoming, I'd say. There was a nice, beautiful gazebo. Me and my girl at the time, you know, we went in. You know, we took a little pose. But then I was like, I will tell you. That was actually, I just got to tell you this real quick, this here story. So basically what happened was we were at homecoming. We were under a gazebo, just like that one you saw there. And that's when I popped the question. You know, every girl in her dreams would love that question. And I got on one knee. You know what I said? I said this. You love grass as much as I do. And then she looked at me. And I don't know if she was like expecting a different answer or what. But she like just got up. She saw her crying. She ran away. Then I never saw her again. It's like, I just was asking you how much you love grass. Do you love grass as much as I do? I don't understand. Basically, if grass scares her that much, then I don't think she's the one for me, you know? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, anyway, to this day, I still don't understand what happened with that. Because isn't that what everybody wants to know in a partner? How much they love grass? I digress. I know I don't use that word very often, but I digress in this case. I just don't understand. Alright, let's continue on with this. We're going to get Mo. That's myself, synthemo. And we'll get that. Alright, let's us continue on our way. This is pretty exciting. You know, being able to cut all these different kind of grasses I would never imagine cutting in real life. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. You know, my hair is getting in my eyes. I usually keep it up, but I was like, you know what? For today, I'm going to keep it down. Here we go. Look at this beautiful gazebo. Man. I'll never forget her. You know, I may have forgotten her name. Well, actually, that does sound kind of bad. I did forget her name, but I will never forget her face. Alright, let us continue on here. Actually, hold on. We got to make sure we do a check. Make sure we get all this here shit. Alright, is this a rocket ship? Man, fly me to the moon, because I'm picking a rocket ship off the grass. What is that? Is that just a big old stick? That is just crazy. What is it? Who is making soup in the middle of a lawn? Is that a ladle? No, that is not a ladle. You know what that is. That must be one of them there dog toys where you put the tennis ball in it and then you throw it that way. I don't understand why you can't just throw the tennis ball by itself. People don't like the sliminess of dog when they bring it back, I guess. You know what? That really bonds. That's like a bonding experience with the dog. Because you can't just I don't know. I won't. I'll stop talking about it. But I don't prefer. I prefer throwing just regular tennis balls to these doohickey contraptions. And also, I feel like the companies just like to get a nice little nickel dime off of it. And you know what? They just want to ruin the friendship between a dog and its owner. And that's just wrong in my opinion. All right, let's see what else we got over here. I don't see any. Oh, what is this? This is the tennis ball. That's what I'm saying. You just got to pick it up with your hand. Once you pick it up with your hand, you can throw it, and then your dog's going to love you. I will tell you what. It will love you. And here these here. Are these here? Now, hold on a second. I don't know why I keep moving backwards. I swear, those scissors look like they are covered in blood. Am I wrong, or do those scissors look like they are 100% covered in blood? I just do not. I don't get that. I will not. It's not my place to question what the customer wants. I'm just, it's just a little suspicious in my case. All right, how many things we got? We got everything. We got to return to the vehicle. All right, my favorite part coming up. Here we go. Oh, this is not where I started. Here is the gazebo. Is it on the other side of this here gazebo? Do they have more than one gazebo? No, they don't. Okay, I was about to say, if they had more than one, I would have just flipped my shit. Oh, hello! Do you like lawns as much as I do? Hello? Hey, you, sir! Excuse me, do you like... Why are you wearing sandals in this kind of weather? I guess it's alright, it's acceptable. Alright, let's get this engine going here. Alright. Now let us continue forward. Oh, wait, I gotta remember how to do all this shit. Engine throttle, there we go. And what length do they want this here grass at? How do you get in the first person? Excellent. Right, now let us begin. Engage 2 3/4. Is that the right one that they want? It is. Excellent. Don't have to restart it all. Man, oh man. There we go. Now this is just some ASMR right here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? This is such good ASMR. Oh my god, am I gonna have to disengage? This is gonna be risky, everybody. I'm gonna go over these stones with the blade on. I really hope I don't mess this up. Alright, we're good, everybody. Anyway, what I was about to say is this is just like cutting grass ASMR. I just want to take the next maybe like 30 seconds or so. Let us just enjoy the grass, everybody. Just enjoy the sound of nature, alright? Can y'all do that with me? If I'm just going to stop talking, we can just enjoy it. Now that was beautiful. Thank you all for joining me in that. Because there is just something about cutting this here grass that really brings you closer with nature. Because sometimes you just don't know what's going on in life. But you know, there's always a constant. For me, that constant is cutting grass. Being able to cut the grass, not a care in the world. Not a care in the world when you're cutting these here grass. No, should I? You know, don't normally do this, but with this here being a game and all, I'm actually tempted to just go around the perimeter. I know I had that whole thing last time about saying you need to make some straight cuts, but I feel like if this is a game, then I can just consistently go. I think I'm going to do that, everybody. I'm just going to follow this here perimeter the entire time. I am actually pretty excited about this. It's just very nice. It is very nice indeed, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder how fast we can cut this here grass. But you know, cutting grass it's all about the journey. It is not a race by any means. I mean, yeah, it's nice when you get to see the grass cut and all, but it's this. This is what I live for. And it's just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Most amazing thing I've ever done. I mean, I compared it earlier with my newborn son. I mean, this was better than that. By a long shot. Any kind of grass that I'm cutting is better than that kid. I mean, I love the kid and all, but not as much as grass. Alright. Yo. Oh, look at that. I didn't even have to stop just a lick. Oh, no. You know, I think I spoke too soon. I think I made a little mistake there. That's alright. Just as, Synthebob used to say, you know, Synthebob being Bob Ross, you know, it's all about little happy mistakes. And that's how I like to think of my kid, too. Just a little happy mistake. We didn't mean to have them, but, you know, things happen, and it just works out that way. But you know what wasn't a mistake? Me and grass. It's just my destiny. Absolutely my destiny. It's fantastic. I will say, I don't think I really need the hearing equipment in real life, but I just like to be safe, you know? Especially since I can actually still hear the grass, because I put the sound effect of the lawnmower underneath the hearing protection that's supposed to block out the sound of the lawnmower. So it's a little, what would they say, like counterintuitive, but you know what? I like to get immersed. And getting immersed is the way I gotta do this. Because if I had the whatever this is called, the earbud, if I had that outside of these, then I wouldn't hear the grass at all. And that wouldn't be really realistic now, would it? So what I want to do is just enjoy the sound of it. Enjoy life, enjoy the grass. You know, what is that famous saying that they have over there? It says like, live, laugh, love. Well, I have a different saying. Live, laugh, live, love, grass. You gotta live, love, grass all the time, 24/7. Even on holidays, even on weekends, everything you gotta do is for the grass. Speaking of which, I gotta get some mulch for my grass in real life. You know, with it being fall and all, it's gonna be winter soon, and that I will tell you what, winter is the saddest time of the year because you cannot see the grass. I mean, I like snow and all, I guess it's alright, but that snow is like, it's just like covering my grass, and I can't see my beautiful grass. That's like if you were to cover your mother in a blanket for a solid season. Just, it's not right, you know? You gotta make sure you can see your mother at all times. Just like, that's how I feel about this grass. You gotta make sure you can see the grass at all times. Therefore, I don't really like it. I don't like winter because of that. But that's alright. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta be able to accept the things you can control, and basically control the things you can control and accept the things you can't. Because if you're gonna be upset about everything that you can't control, then I don't even know how you're gonna live life. Because if you are just constantly upset, by the way, I know I'm not doing a great job with this, but I'm trying not to hit them there flowers. Because if you can't enjoy your life and everything that there is about it, then you're just going to be an unhappy person. You just got to make sure some things that happen, like if other people do something and it makes you upset, you got to think, now is there anything that I can do in response to this? Now, what you can do is control how you act. Control what your response is. Because you can't control them other people. You're probably never even going to see them other people any other day for the rest of your life. So why are you getting upset over something that somebody you can't even control is doing? You can control how you act, though. And I will say, it's easier to preach this than to actually live it. Because I will say, there are days where I just get upset. And some days I just don't know what to do with my life. But you know what? On those days, you just got to take a breather. You got to accept. You got to just accept. And you can even say, you know what? It really is. It's all right to be. I'm going to go this way, by the way. It's really all right to feel some things sometimes. To feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it's just human nature to be able to feel certain ways. And when you feel a certain way, I mean, just accept. I mean, that's what it all comes back to. Just accepting what's happening and for what it is at the time. So anyway, I guess those are some little life lessons with me, synthemo. Hopefully y'all enjoy those life lessons. I mean, I got tons of life lessons, considering I am like 50 years old. I'm like 50-year-old man. I've learned a lot in my years. So I like to bestow some wisdom on all y'all. Let's see. Did I finish around this side? Sometimes I forget. Let's see. Oh, no, I still got plenty of space to go around this side. Man, oh man. You know what I think I want, though? I think as soon as we get to half over here, I might have to use this here restroom. Because using the restroom is something that you gotta do sometimes. Just remember, if it's in your control, you can control it. If it's not, hey, it is what it is. So I'm gonna park over here. I'm gonna make sure I turn off this here sound, or this here mower, because you can't be letting the grass just grow along, you know. All right. So here we go. So I think this is a good spot. Let me just turn that off. How do I turn off the engine? I know how to turn off the engine in real life. Press and hold B. Let me try that. There we go. I think I'm going to be backing up for some reason because I don't understand this here controller. But you know, in the meantime, let me let y'all enjoy a little bit of these here dogs. Because I think they're pretty cool dogs. You can see. So I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So don't you go nowhere. I'm just going to take a quick little break here. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back soon. Remember, if y'all think of anything, tell Syntheshon while I'm gone. Just let me know because I'll be glad to tell or not tell anything about Syntheshon. All right. So yeah, just let me know. Think about it, and I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone. I apologize for the delay. And you know what I was thinking? While I was gone, I realized how much my ears are hurting from wearing this here hearing protection. So what I want to do, I'm gonna put this on my neck. Oh man, that is like it's choking me. I don't know actually. Let me try this. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. Maybe I could do that. Do I look a little silly like this? I think I might actually. That's alright. What I'll do, I'm gonna switch over my headset. Because what I like to do is comfort first. If there's anything I've learned from mowing the grass, I hope Syntheshon doesn't mind if I use this, by the way. I just think it's going to be great if I can actually use... Oh my lord, this is the most comfortable headset I have ever felt in my life. Oh, that is very good quality right there. And I can hear everything just well. It is fantastic, I'll tell you what. There we go. All right, let us continue on. And still got my gloves and stuff here. Maybe if I just put my gloves over here, then everybody can know a little bit about what this is about. Because you still got to make sure you have protection if you need it. But if you don't need it, you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? There we go. That looks about right there. So how about we continue on in this game? I appreciate y'all for the patience. No, I think I actually stole Syntheshon's phone. I hope he doesn't mind it. But you know what? It looks like such a nice device that I just had to have it. And he'll be back later today anyway. Alright, let's continue on our way, shall we? Now, what in the hell? How in the hell did I get in this here bushes? I was telling you what. I was having all these issues with this controller because it just likes going back again. And just, I don't know. Jesus! I keep forgetting about this thing. It can turn on. Now, that is just crazy in my opinion. But anyway, let us continue on getting on this vehicle. Continue on our way. Let's turn on this here. I will say, having actual headphones for a game like this is delightful. Absolutely delightful. Because it's nice not having to feel like your ears are being stabbed 24/7. I still wear my glasses, all that good stuff. Use X to engage and disengage. Well, I sure am pressing X. Look at this. Pressing X. And it is not working, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pressing X and it is just not working. Let us engage. We just decided not to engage for some reason. Alright. Now see, I don't have this kind of problem when I'm cutting grass in my own home. Because it just likes to engage. Let me turn this off. Turn it off. There we go. And let us continue on. Get on vehicle. Hold X to start the vehicle's engine. And I know it's X to start engaging, but it's just not engaging. I'm pressing X, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't understand it. Look at this. It says I have to press X to do it. It's just not working. I guess we could just go around for fun? I don't even know if this is fun. Not being able to cut the grass. I'm just going to keep pressing X. I just don't understand why it is not working. I'm still pressing X, and it is still not working. Do I want to get off for any reason? I want to get off this piece of crap because it ain't working for shit. I'm trying to press X to engage this here blade. Is there like another button or something that I can press? What is another button that I can press? Oh my lord, I can actually look at different things like this. Alright, hold on a second. Let me see this. How about that? Where is change cut height? I'm trying to find a little back. Wait, hold stop blades. I'm gonna press this here Z button because if X isn't working on my controller, by Lord, I gotta make sure something works. Alright, I'm gonna press Z here. Use Z to engage and disengage. I'm pressing Z as well, and it is not working. That is just the darndest thing. End the contract early. I do not want to end the contract early. I want to get this here going. Now, you know, see, this is one of those things that I was talking about before. Like, some things you can control enough, other things you can't. I can't control if blades get engaged, so I can't even cut this here grass. But you know what? That's alright. You just got to accept it. You got to roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? Still not working for some reason. Use X to engage and disengage. X, X, X. Still not working. Damn Lord, look at all them birds. That is a lot of birds flying over there in that house. That's absolutely crazy. You can end the contract early. I don't want to end the contract early. I just want these here blades to start cutting this here grass. X. Engage and disengage. You know what I'll try doing? Like I did earlier, I'll try turning it off and on again. There we go. Alright, I tried unplugging and replugging this control back in. Once you know it, it's still not working. Man, oh man, that is pretty sad actually. I was really enjoying this. But if I can't cut the grass, I don't even know what the point of me being here. I'm going to head back to the trailer. Because if I can't cut this here grass, what am I doing here? I'm sorry. Whoever lives here, I apologize. Unless this magically starts working again by the time I get over there. I just don't know why it's not working. So we are just going to have to wrap this one up here at this home, folks. Because it is not working. It's not wanting me to cut the grass. And if they don't want me to cut the grass, then who am I to argue about what's going on? There we go. End contract, yeah, I suppose so. I apologize. I couldn't complete it. You know, I hate to do it. But sometimes you gotta handle with the cards you're given. And in my case, it was a card of not being able to cut that there grass. And it was sad. It was very sad. But it is what it is. Said it many times before. Now let's accept all. Look at that. I still got about 200 pounds. I got how much is that in ounces? But 1 ounce is about, no, if 1 pound is about 16 ounces. And I got like 200 pounds. That's 200 times 16. Let's see, that would be 3,200 pounds. That is a lot of ounces. 3,200 ounces. My Lord. Let's continue on our way here. Positive worth amount. Oh, look at that. Welcome to Company HQ. Oh, my Lord. Purchase an HQ? That would be amazing. I can't upgrade quite yet. Let us continue to this home over here. Can I get a different vehicle? I mean, this one's I know, but there's just something wrong with this vehicle. How it doesn't cut grass all the time. Let me try getting another one. Are you telling me I am not allowed to get another lawnmower? That is just completely ridiculous here today. Man, oh man, I don't... Alright, I guess we're going to have to go with this here one that we've been using. So I apologize, everybody, if it doesn't work, but you know what? That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Man, I sure do love some cookies. I don't even have any cookies near me. Alright. I'm pretty excited to start this next one. See what we got here. Lawnmower Simulator. Ooh, this is a nice house. Now, this kind of is indicative of a spooky house. Like a spooky house. Kind of like a mansion or something. Wait, weather warning. While on contracts, when the weather is wet, you need to take extra care when cutting it, as it is easier to damage the ground. The wet grass is also more difficult to cut and will place more load on your vehicles. And wow! Very realistic. I like it. Oh, wait, no, I gotta make sure I get my check. And make sure I get all the things off the ground. What is that? I don't know quite what that is. But that's alright. I think what I'll do, I'll look around here. This is a beautiful lawn, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. Let us see what we can get over here. I don't really see anything else on the ground. It says 1 out of 5 objects. Well, what is it? What is that? I can't even see. I'm not quite sure what that was, ladies and gentlemen. That's alright. What is this? Make sure we get all the stuff off the ground. What is this one? Oh my Lord, was somebody doing like a thigh master? Is that one of them things you put between your thighs to make it exercise? I don't quite know, but I think that's about what it was. Man, I'd like to know what they were doing exercising out in the middle of nowhere. Man, oh man. Alright, do I see? I know there's one more thing somewhere. I don't know where though. I have not seen it yet. If anybody sees it, just let me know. Because I don't know quite where it will be. Alright, alright. Don't see it there. Oh, is that it right over there? I think that is it. They never doing another thigh master over here? I don't understand what is going on with the people in this home. I don't know what they're doing. I guess I'm not one to question somebody's work methods. Also, I don't know why my controller keeps going to the back. Alright, we got to make sure. Hold X to start. Use B to raise the cutting deck. Change the throttle. Alright, and let us begin. Huh? Now, come on now. Now, look at that. I pressed X and it worked immediately, ladies and gentlemen. I guess you just can never... You could just never disengage the blades until you're done with the job. That's what I learned from all this. Alright, here we go. Looking pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm just going to follow this here perimeter. Because I wasn't able to finish it last time. But this time I feel like I got a good feeling about it, you know? And what is the point of me holding these if I can't use them? There we go. Did I just damage these here things? Let me take a look at this. Because you know Syntheson's going to be mad if I damage these and he doesn't know about it. I think we're good, ladies and gentlemen. You know, me using Syntheson's computer and all, I got to make sure that I'm not damaging his equipment. I mean, it is a nice setup that he has. Like, I don't even know how he has this here microphone staying up like that. But you know what? That is not my job. My job is not a streamer. My job is professional lawn mower. Synthemo. That's who you can ask for. If you ever want grass cut, just ask for Synthemo. Or Synthagen, like I was talking about earlier. Synthagen's my sister. You know, both of us are pretty good at cutting some lawns. And I would be very happy in the hands of Synthagen if she was cutting my lawn. Although, I'll be honest, I don't want anybody else cutting my lawn because I am the only one who has ever cut that lawn. And by God, I'm going to be the only one who ever does until the day I die. Now, I think I am going to leave it in my will somewhere about who can cut my lawn after I die. And you know, that's a far off topic and for another day. It's a story for a whole nother day. Now, what is with these here people just walking? They look like they're not doing anything. I feel like people today, always on their phones, always doing something like that. So it's a little unrealistic, but you know what? For the most part, at least they got cutting the lawns right. This is a fun game, being able to just cut this here lawn. And it is very, very relaxing. I love it. Now, Syntheshawn also said another thing to me. He said, now Synthemo. Now, let me try talking like Syntheshawn for a second, alright? So basically, what you want to do. So I'm just having a little trouble talking like Syntheshawn because he talks in all that weird Midwestern accent. So I'm trying my best to talk how he would talk. Basically, what you would do is just always talk while you're streaming. Now, I think that's about what he said. I might paraphrase it a little bit, but that's about the gist of it. He said, like, being able to talk on stream is, like, an important thing because you got to think of it in terms of the people that are watching you. Because if people are watching you, you are there for entertainment. And you got to make sure that you're entertaining. And he was like, you know what would be funny? No, he said, you know what would be funny is if for a stream you streamed instead of me. And then I was all like, what? You know, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because I don't even have a computer of my own, much less being able to stream. And he was like, oh, you will do fine. So basically, yeah, that's what he was saying to me. And I was like, all right, if you think it's all right, then I can talk, I'll keep talking. So that's what I was doing. That's basically where we are today. Being able to talk, being able to allow Syntheshawn the chance for me to be here. And yeah, it's just very nice of him to be able to let me have a stream to myself. Because I've watched his stream for... Did you all know that Syntheshawn has been streaming as Syntheshawn for about a year at this point? It's crazy. Because I think he actually started in October of last year. So he's been streaming for about 1 year. He's got like over 400 followers. That is pretty good in my book. So I think he is doing just a fine job. He's just got to keep it up. What I tell him is, like, I don't know much about streaming, but I do know about perseverance. And for perseverance, you just got to make sure, no matter what you're doing, just make sure that you enjoy doing it. And even if times are rough, make sure you keep on doing it. Because, like we said earlier in our earlier conversation, you can control what you do. And what you can do is you can keep streaming. No matter how many people are watching you, just keep doing what you do, and everything will work itself out. Anyway, that's what I told him, and Syntheshawn was like, you know what, that is some, that is some good advice. That's basically what he said. You know, I apologize if I don't do his accent very well. I mean, ever since I was a little boy, and I was born and raised in Mississippi, and I decided to come to Michigan, where Syntheshawn lives, probably a few years ago, because they have this very, very nice house that had the most beautiful lawn I have ever seen. And that is my current house. because I just have about. I mean, it's not as big as my parents' house, because I remember I was talking about that. They had about. Oh, I like that song. I don't know what that song is, but that is a pretty catchy song. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you very much, Anne. Very nice to meet you, Anne. Thank you very much for playing that Deja Vu. That is a good name for a song. I like it. Oh, I was forgetting what I was talking about earlier. But basically, yeah, just gotta make sure you do your thing. No matter what people tell you, just make sure you are yourself. Because at the end of the day, you can do what people say, you can do what they want you to do, but if you're not happy, then what's the point? Honestly, you just gotta do what you want. I mean, within reason, within limits, of course. You don't want to do something that could hurt other people. But that being said, what is that? Who is now following? Thank you very much. Diligent Incubus? Diligent Incubus? Incubus. Diligent Incubus. I apologize. I was trying to read your name, but thank you very much. I never did finish elementary school, but you know what? I do appreciate y'all following. I'm sure Syntheshawn appreciates it as well. There's a, deep down, I feel like Syntheshawn knows that he appreciates you. Wing. But he really appreciates you, so thank you very much and welcome to the Sea of Spicy Peeps. So anyway, let us continue. Yeah, I was just saying that I didn't have a all good, man. Thank you very much, Diligent Incubus. Do appreciate you. Do appreciate you. But like I was saying, I haven't finished elementary school. I know a lot of people frown upon me because of that. And some people actually laugh at me. They're like, how come you ain't finished elementary school? And I'm like, I was cutting grass. When you don't need a high school education to cut grass. Although, I mean, I guess it would have helped. I don't know if, like, high school has any classes on, like, how to cut grass a little better. But from what I heard, people say that high school doesn't really prepare you for much at all in real life. Like, they don't even talk about taxes or anything like that. No, taxes, mortgages, rent, they don't talk about any of that shit. So it's just like, what's the point of even going? I already know how to cut grass. I think I'm going to be cutting grass about the same way that I have for a long time. And you said you are so confused. Well, and allow me to introduce myself. My name is synthemo. Synthemo as in mowing lawns, and synthemo as in, well, just the regular name Mo. So basically, Syntheshawn asked if I could carry his stream for today. And I was like, you know what? That sounds like a fantastic idea. So here we are. I've been streaming all for about an hour and a half at this point. I think it's pretty fun. I like being able to talk about my love for cutting grass. I love to be able to talk to all you fine people. And we even got a new follower. I appreciate you. So, you know what? I think it's going pretty well. I think Syntheshawn will be very happy about it. So, yeah. Oh, what is this all about? I'm a gaming potato. Man, I'm a gaming potato. I don't quite know how potatoes can play games. But you know what? I'm not going to question your methods. I sure do appreciate the follow. I'm sure Syntheshawn appreciates the follow as well. So thank you very much. I'm a gaming potato. And welcome to the Spicy Peeps. So, speaking of potatoes, they used to be on the farm when I grew up on the ranch. I use farm and ranch interchangeably. They're basically the same thing in my book anyway. So basically, we had a large farm on our ranch. And you know what? I'll be quite honest with y'all. I didn't really like that farm. You know why? Because there was no grass. There was no grass on that farm. On a farmland, there's only dirt. And me, obviously, by now, I hope I made my point clear. I love grass. I love pretty much everything there is to know about this grass. Look how fast I'm going around that grass. Ground damage. Now, what in the hell did I damage that ground for? I don't even know. I'm just cutting grass like I normally cut grass. But anyway, basically back in the day, yeah, we all lived on the farm, and yeah, I kind of left that to my sister, Cynthia Jan. I mean, she wasn't always called Cynthia Jan. I wasn't always called Synthemo. I guess back then I was just Mo and she was Jan. But that's a little more boring if you ask me. So basically, Cynthia Jan was just all about farming and doing all that stuff. And I was like, if you do the farming, can I cut the grass? And she was like, of course you can, brother. And I was like, man, I love you, sis. In a very platonic way, anyway. This game is amazing. I do love this game. I will tell you what. Oh, game and potato. What did you say? Nothing like a good potato. That's absolutely right, man. I will tell you, I'm a potato. There is nothing quite like a good potato, except one thing. Can you guess it? It's grass. Everything, a good potato is fine and all, but grass is amazing. And Diligent, you said this game is amazing. Well, thank you very much, Diligent Incubus. I think you are an amazing person, and I agree with you. I agree with you. It's not quite the same as cutting real grass, but it's pretty damn close. Pretty dang close, you know. And then Ann, you said you sound like you would like to cut the hay for the animal feed. You know, I appreciate you bringing that up, Ann, because I was something of a hay cutter myself back in the day. You know, when I wasn't cutting the grass, my second favorite thing was cutting up the hay for them animals. Because you know what? Animals can appreciate? They can appreciate grass just almost as much as I can. Because animals eat a lot of grass. Most animals on our farm ate some grass, but they did also like the hay. So it was kind of like a fine line. Because it's like, why are you eating the thing that I love, which is grass? And obviously the animals can't talk back to me. But I could imagine they were like, oh, I'm sorry for eating that there grass, synthemo. We will stop that and eat the hay that you cut up instead. So that's basically where that came from. Let's see what you said. Diligent, you said you're allergic to grass, so it's not my favorite, but this you could do. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. You're allergic. Wait just a gosh darn moment here. Diligent, did you say you're allergic to grass? Like, I am sorry. That being allergic to grass is like just as sad about hearing like a close family member pass away. Like, that is very sad. I apologize, Diligent. Like, I hope you are okay. Like, is everything okay in your life? Because if there's anything that I can do to make your life just a little bit better, like, I could describe the smell of grass for you. I could tell you the texture of grass. Because it sounds like I am so sorry to hear that, Diligent. Yes, all grass is horrible. Oh, man. Oh, my Lord. Like, that is just awful, Diligent. Let me try my best to explain how grass is to you. Because that is just the saddest thing I've heard, like, all year, as a matter of fact. So, basically, grass, it's like, just imagine, like, a sweet pumpkin pie. I hope you all like pumpkin pie. If you don't know about pumpkin pie either, then I'm so sorry. I can make a different distinction. But anyway, just imagine like the sweetest piece of pumpkin pie, and just imagine your entire lawn pumpkin pie. Now, doesn't that sound amazing? Because I sure do love myself a pumpkin pie, almost as much as I love potatoes and grass. But I do like pumpkin pie. So just imagine like the entire lawn filled with it. Have some whipped cream on top. Man, you got yourself a nice looking lawn, man. And then the taste, I've never done taste of grass because I don't think I really flow that way with grass. I mean, I see grass as like a really close friend. It's something that is there to comfort me when things in life are pretty rough. But you said you live in northern Canada. Snow's your best friend. Oh, snow. You like snow. All right. I think we'll get along okay. However, I was on a little rant earlier about how winter is my least favorite season because you can't see the grass in snow. So that's a little sad, but you know what? As long as you like it, that's the most important thing, is what I gotta say. Pumpkin pie is not good. And you don't like pumpkin pie? What is your favorite kind of pie, Ann? I sure do hope you like some kind of pie. Just let me know if there's anything that you do like, and I'll make a reference to that. Whipped cream and pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pies. What kind of pies are y'all's favorite? Because I mean I love pumpkin pie, but I mean I understand that everybody has different tastes and whatnot. Like I've been saying this whole stream, you got to be able to control the things you can and accept the things you can't. And if you don't like apple pie, then you know what? That's just something I can't control. You don't like pie? Oh, you know what? And okay. Hold on a second. I gotta control myself for a minute. I just gotta accept the things that I can't control. Accept the things I can't control. You know what, Ann? I appreciate you for bringing that to my attention. What kind of things do you like, Ann? What kind of things do you like over there, wherever you're from, that part of the world? Just let me know what you like, and I will work with it. All right. See, that is just, you got to be able to practice what you preach, ladies and gentlemen, and I sure am trying my best. All right. What is that little thing you got there? Oh, you like cookies? Okay, now I can agree with you on that. I do love my chocolate chip cookies. Man, oh man. And you know, some people talk about how they like grass and like, I don't even know exactly what they're talking about. They're like grass that makes you feel good. I don't quite understand the concept of that. It's like they're smoking grass. I don't even quite know what that's all about. But all I know is that I love the kind of grass that grows on the ground here. But if you like cookies, I'm sure glad you like cookies, because I like the cookies as well. How am I damaging this here ground? I don't quite understand the meaning of that. Because I'm just trying to cut this grass to the best of my ability. Can I just not turn as much because it's raining? Do I have to go slower? There we go. But man, oh man. Yeah, whipped cream and apple pie. That's diligent. That will be the explanation that I give. Not the explanation that I give. Pumpkin pie is a close second behind this here grass. All right. I think we are doing pretty well over here, everybody. I think we are almost done cutting this here lawn. I think we are just about done. There's not much else that we have to cut. There we go. We try to get this. Oh man, I just missed that little part. There we go. Hold on a moment. There we go. Only way to eat pumpkin pie? Oh, absolutely. I do agree with you on that, Diligent, because I feel like the best way to eat pumpkin pie is with whipped cream. Now I'm talking about, like, I know some people put a little bit of whipped cream on, but I just smother my pumpkin pie in whipped cream. Like, I put so much whipped cream, it is like the snowy top of a mountain. That's about the best way I can describe it. It's like, you know how mountains like have snow on top? That I was trying to make like an intelligent joke about that, but like I said, I only went to elementary school, so I don't know how well the joke was. Now, what in the hell? I have 98.5% of this grass cut. I damaged the ground. Nah, your face damaged the ground, good sir. Whatever thing is talking to me. I don't even know who's telling me all about how to cut the grass. I don't even see them out here. I'm the only one out here. But Diligent, how much whipped cream do you like on your pumpkin pie? Because I don't know if anybody likes as much as whipped cream as I do, but I just think the more the better. That's what I have to say. It does look like I missed a little bit of grass here. Let me try to get as much as I can over here. It is possible. I am only human. I can miss grass every now and then. But it's alright, because I am going to try my best to cut this grass. There we go. Got that. 98%. 98%? I don't know if I can find another 1% of grass to cut. I think I have like completely cut this grass about as much as I can do. Oh, there is a little bit of grass right there, actually. You eat wheat cream at like ice cream. There you go. That is what I like to hear. Oh wait, and Diligent, you said half a metric ton. Now hold on just a second here. Now I thought I liked whipped cream, but half a metric ton. Now I'm American, so I don't quite know what a metric ton is. But I do know that that is a lot. And I can't believe you would put that much on your pie. But who am I to judge? I'm not one to judge. So, you know what? If that's what you like doing, Diligent, then I am sure glad you do it. But that sounds like it would be quite a lot of expensive trips to the grocery store, being able to have all that whipped cream. About how much does that cost you at the grocery store? Because I can't imagine. I imagine that costs a pretty penny. And then you said eat whipped cream like ice cream. That is amazing. Being able to just like take the whipped cream and just kind of put it in your mouth like that, I think it's pretty good. Now, where in the hell did I miss this grass? I can't find anything. He likes his pie. I do like, yeah, he does like his pie. Now, I'm a gaming potato. I don't know quite if you're making a joke about something else that's more inappropriate, but I just feel like the winky face is making it seem like you're referring to something else. But you know what? If you are, then that was a very good joke. But you know what, Potato? I'll forgive you because your name's a potato and I like potatoes. No, I think that's about all the grass that I can cut here. I honestly do not see any more grass that I can cut, so I'm going to disengage. And then you're going to back up and go to our next area. Potato does our groceries, so I don't know how much it costs. Oh, okay. Well, Potato, how much do your groceries cost, if you don't mind me asking? Because if you get all them crazy amounts of, what you said, like a metric ton of whipped cream, I just don't know how much that would cost. Because I know like a little thing of whipped cream probably costs a few bucks. But I don't know how much that would be. Now, how much did I miss of this grass? You know, being able to see what... Oh, okay, now I see a couple little strips that I missed. In my defense, it's hard to see all the time with all these sunglasses on, you know? Know what I'm saying? But anyway. But, in all honesty, if you could please let me know how much it costs in groceries to buy a metric ton of whipped cream. I am very, very curious to know. You have definitely got my attention on that one. Also, I want to make sure Syntheshawn signed. He told me I could use this here doohickey to make it work. There we go. Oh, look at that. It changed color back there. I'm talking about this thing back here. Right there. Let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. Don't y'all think? How are you doing? Oh, wait. You're a gaming potato. Way too much for his whipped cream fantasy. Man, oh man. Tell me about a potato. You know, but like I said before, you can control certain things, but you can't control other things. So as long as you're getting him at least a little bit of whipped cream, then I feel like you are already on the right track. So I appreciate it. Mr. Buzz Lightyear, how you doing? Hi, Syntheshawn. How is he doing? You know, I know, I understand the confusion. I know I kind of look like Syntheshawn. I see a little bit of a relation. I'm actually synthemo. Synthemo as in, basically, Mo as in mowing the lawn. And also Mo as in, well, just a regular old name, Mo. So basically, I really like Syntheshawn's name, so I wanted to add it to my own. So he's Syntheshawn, I'm Synthemo. So I've known Syntheshawn for quite a while. But yeah, I can see the confusion. But how you doing, Mr. Buzz Lightyear? I know that was a whole lot of explaining for just saying hi. But I just want to make sure I get myself clear. Make sure I can present myself the way I'm meant to be presented. But let us continue on with this here game. Let us accept all. Oh, look at that. Newcomer rank. They call me a newcomer in a game like this? I can't believe that. I can't even begin to believe that. If they knew how much grass I've cut in real life, there is no way they would be calling me a newcomer. I'm just trying my best to level up so I can show all the entire world what an amazing grass cutter that Synthemo is. Oh, diligent. Now, diligent, if I'm reading that correct, it sounds like a trip to your grocery store costs you $88,500 about. Because you said ish. I'm assuming that means about that much. So $88,500. Man, oh man. You know, cutting the grass is great and all, but that kind of money I don't make for about 2 years. I think I make about $40,000 a year. So basically one trip to your grocery store is like 2 years of salary for me. So you must be doing pretty well off, Diligent. You know, I'm not one to pry into somebody's affairs, but if you told me how much you make, I think I just would not believe it. Because you know what? I'm happy with the way my life is, and as long as both of y'all are happy with how your life is, I think that is about as much as you can hope for. To be quite honest with you. Now let's see what we can do here. Can I buy myself a new mower? Because I mean, I like this one now, but I can't even upgrade this. Why not? Oh well. Like I said, things you can control and things you can't. Did I do that one already? Now, what is this one? Do you see this crazy... Is that a gnome statue? Now, I sure do love gnomes as well. I like pretty much everything. But if I see a gnome, then you know I gotta go for that one. Oh, my lord. I'm just amazing with these puns, I feel like. Not as great as Syntheshawn, of course, because Syntheshawn is the best at puns. He is the best ever. Anyway, Diligent, you said, with enough whipped cream, everything's good. Man, oh man. Words of wisdom, Diligent. I feel like someone, you know what? I was talking about the, what is it called? Like, live, love, laugh, or something like that. I feel like instead of live, love, laugh, you need to have live, loved, whipped cream. I think that would be a beautiful plaque to put. Because especially in your case, with buying $88,500 about of that much every time you go to the grocery store, I'd say you sure did earn it. You sure did earn it. Now, look at this here house. What? That is a fine looking car. You know, I myself have like I don't even have like a truck or anything. I just have like a little tractor that I ride around. But you know what? That is a nice one. I don't know what their obsession with gnomes is, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, I guess. Can I jump in this here water? I can't jump in this here water. That's pretty sad. If this was real life, I'd be able to jump as much as I wanted to. That's alright. Alright, this is a very nice lawn. I will be the first to say, I gotta see this with my own eyes. This is a beautiful lawn, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't say that very often because I think my lawn is the best, but this is quite the contender. Now, I feel like I almost should just have my glasses off for this lawn because it's so beautiful. But you know what? I gotta maintain professionalism. And to maintain professionalism, you can't treat anybody differently. And for any lawn, I would just wear my sunglasses. So for this lawn, I gotta do the exact same thing. Gotta do the exact same. Although I would love to look at this here lawn and cut the grass without it. And I think that goes for a lot of things in life, don't y'all think? You gotta be able to treat everything the same. And even though you may like some things more than other things, that'd be like me saying that Diligent, you have to love grass as much as whipped cream. And see, in that case, they are allergic to grass. So being able to say that, even though Diligent is allergic to grass, you gotta still love it just as much as whipped cream. That's just my personal opinion anyway. Can you play this game with a wheel? I don't know if you can play this game with a wheel. That sounds like it'd be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, play this game with a wheel? Like, you mean them old style lawnmowers that, like, you just have to push? Is that the kind y'all talk about? Destroy this lawn, they can't surpass your lawn. Now, I appreciate that, Ann. I sure do appreciate that. Because I agree with you. I agree with you. However, you got to maintain professionalism when you're on the job. And I can't find whatever 2 other objects there are in this grass. If I find it, then I'll deal with that as it comes. But you know what? I just got to be appreciative of this lawn and how well treated it is. You know, I still personally think my lawn is better. So I'm not going to damage theirs. I feel like that would be, yeah, skip check. I know how it's going to be. Alright, let's turn this here. Engine on. There we go. Make sure everything's good. There we go. Make sure to change the cut height. There we go. And we'll begin there. Cutting at the wrong height. What in tarnation? What kind of height did they want me to cut this at? And Diligent, you like a steering wheel so you feel like you're on the tractor? Oh. If you want... You play this game with a wheel. Oh, you're talking about one of them virtual wheels that you can actually turn back and forth, you know? You know, I don't know. That is a very good question. I'm not quite sure about that. That would be a good question to search on the internet, or as some other people would say, you could Google that. But, you know what? I'll try to do what I can, because I know it sounds like you're somebody who likes to be immersed into the games just as much as I do. But what we'll do is, we'll go in the first person here. There we go. Hopefully this is just good enough for y'all. There we go. Just what I like to see. That's what I like to say. Y'all said, yes, you Google it. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Because if you could cut this with an actual steering wheel, I feel like that would be even more immersive. And that would be something I'd be interested in doing as well. You know, I'm already using a controller, so I'm trying my best as it is. But, you know, you can only do so much. And if you had an actual steering wheel, man, oh man, that would be quite the immersive experience. Anything that I can do to make my grass cutting a little more realistic, I am all about. All about that indeed. Oh my lord, am I running low on fuel? I didn't even know that I wasn't running low on fuel. I'm just going to keep cutting this here grass till I run out of fuel. I still got about a little under half a tank actually. So that's alright. I think what I'll do is I'll just continue cutting this grass till I can't cut it no more. And then we'll see how it goes after that point. Man, oh man. What, that fancy thing, the thing they call Google, when did that come around? Because I feel like I heard of that before, but like I was just hoping that I used it in the right context. You said y'all do have one. You play a lot of F1, getting older and you need to slow down. A lot of F1. Now, if I may not be... Remember, I'm just a simple man who has country background. All right, like I basically, if you talk about a lawnmower, I know what you're talking about. But this F1, I feel like I heard Syntheshawn say something about it being a racing game. I'm not quite sure, but I'm kind of making that connection. I think it's a racing game, but like I said, I'm not quite sure. But if you do, you said you're getting older now, and you need to slow down. Formula One racing cars. Well, gee willikers, that sounds amazing. You know, now the Formula One racing cars are great and all, but how do they compare to riding a good old lawnmower? I mean, sure, the racing cars are faster, but can you cut grass with racing cars? No. That's a rhetorical question. I don't think you can. Because cutting grass, the only thing that can cut grass are lawnmowers. And by God, I love my here lawnmower. I don't know if y'all were in here earlier for this, but basically I have 4 different lawnmowers. I got a little Jimmy, little Timmy, little Penelope, and little Philippa. And basically I love all them lawnmowers as much as my heart can love another lawnmower. And I've had a son and everything, and you know, the day he was born was alright, but then I was just sad because I was missing out on cutting my grass. Because my son was born on the day that was my grass cutting day. And I was pretty bummed out about that. My wife said I had to be there for the birth of my own son. I was just like, yeah, alright, I guess. I mean, if it's important to y'all, I guess I'll come over. But I figured it was a good day, because the next day after my son was born, it rained. So I couldn't even cut the grass that day. And it was just a terrible experience. And put that on top of a baby that's crying all the time. Cough, cough, child abandonment. That's not child abandonment. That's just setting your priorities different. Now, other people, if they want to take care of their children, if they want to be there for the birth of their child, I mean, that's on them. I mean, I'm not saying I don't take care of my kid. By all means, I do. I take care of my kid. I feed it. I love it. I give it food. I give it all that good stuff. I'm just saying, it was born on the day I was supposed to cut my grass. And for that, I'll never forgive it. But you know what? Live and let learn. You know? Live, life, cut grass. That's my motto. By the way, if anybody sees anything, I know there were a couple objects that I didn't pick up before I started cutting the grass. I really don't want to run over there. Alright, but anyway. Yeah, so my son's name, of course, my son's name is James. However, I wanted to name him Lil Lawnmower. But honestly, I thought that was a little too on the nose. And my wife was like, there's no way in hell we are naming our kid after a lawnmower. And I'm like, well, there was no way in hell you just said that to me, because you know how much I love lawnmowers. And it was, let's just say that's the closest my wife and I have ever gotten to a divorce, because she really just wanted to end it with me right there, I think. But the fact that we are actually having somebody else. Oh, now hold on just a second here. Diligent, thank you very much for the Prime membership. Now, I've heard of that. That's a pretty cool thing on Twitch. So I'm sure Syntheshawn appreciates that. So thank you very much, Diligent. We both appreciate that very much. And I hope you enjoy being part of the Spice Beats. Now, let us see. Oh my lord! We just got airborne a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. That was quite a rush, wasn't it? Oh my lord. But let's see. And you said, that in your opinion is equal to not accepting your kid. Resenting your kid is not cool. Now, I can definitely see where you're coming from with that. Now, I don't resent my kid. I don't resent my kid at all, by any means. I'm just saying, I don't like the fact that they were born on my grass cutting day. You know what? Maybe I should be a little more open like you, Ann. What? And if y'all were in my shoes, what would you do when it comes to the kid and the grass cutting? Because I'm trying to set my priorities straight. Like, I love cutting grass so much that I love cutting grass more than hanging out with my own kid. But what would you do, Ann? You tell me. And Donuts, hello Donuts. How y'all doing today? Nice to meet you for the very first time, Donuts. Y'all said keep streaming when you sleep. That's why you haven't been here in a bit. Oh, it's all good, Donut. Not a problem at all. I know, by the way, I know Syntheshawn isn't here today, so I'm synthemo. So I appreciate y'all being here while Sean isn't here. Kid is better than grass. Kid is better than grass. You're saying the child that I had with my wife is better than the grass. Now, I will respect your opinion, and I will try my best to accept that and try to allow that to filter into my life. However, at this point in time, I cannot see anything being better than grass, even my own child. I apologize. I'm going to try to be as open-minded as I can about that because I just love grass so much. But you know what? I will try my best to open my heart to my child as much as I do my grass. Yep, that is about what is going on today. Grass. Yep, I sure do love my grass. But Ann, I appreciate your opinion with this because I feel like you know what's going on. You know how to set your priorities right. And I'm going to try my best. I'm going to absolutely try my... Oh, my goodness, that was not great. I'll come back to that later. You're confused now? Why y'all confused, Donut? So, basically, Donut, we're playing a game called Mowin Simulator. I believe that's what it's called. Lawn Mowing Simulator is the name of the game. Hold on a moment. I'm getting some technical difficulties over on this here side. All right, there we go. But basically, for Lawn Mowing Simulator, Syntheshawn looked at me and he was like, you know what? Synthemo, you are so good at cutting this here grass that can you take over the stream for me for one day? And I was like, well, I'll sure try my best. So that's how we got here. Syntheshawn thought I'd do a really good job of cutting this here grass. Yep. That's basically the gist of it. So I just wanted to cut the grass because I'm so good at cutting grass, and he was like, there's nobody who would do a better job at cutting the grass than you, Synthemo. Oh, hold on. Let me try talking in Syntheshawn's accent because I can't quite get my head around it sometimes. So basically what he said to me was, Synthemo, you are really good at cutting grass. That's about what he said. I know that wasn't like a great impression, but I'm just trying my best while he's not here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's about it for me. So Ann, I hope you can forgive me, Ann, because it sounds like we have a little bit of a difference in values. That you say kids are better than grass. So can you forgive me for that? I will try my best to keep my heart and my mind open to children being better than grass. But I'm just saying, I know where I'm at right now. You got to be able to see where you're at. And right now, I'll accept it. I'll try my best to accept it, but I just don't know if I can. I sure try my best though. But anyway, but yeah, so the best day of my life by far was the day that I got my first lawnmower. I hate kids, but they are better than grass. All right. I will respect your opinion, Ann. And you know what? They're better than grass. What is your favorite thing, Ann? Obviously, I've made it very clear, in my opinion, that grass is my favorite thing, all-time favorite thing in the whole wide world. And what is your favorite thing in the whole wide world? And Donuts, you said you love kids. That is amazing. I'm glad everybody in here loves them kids. I'm glad everybody loves them kids. It sounds like I'm a little outnumbered with how many people love kids more than grass. But you know what? I'm not back in the simple country folk that I am beforehand. Because I'm on the internet, so there are people of a lot of background and varieties that attend and watch these here streams. So you know what? I accept all of y'all for what you believe in and for what you think. Because I know that we're all a little bit different. And it's the differences between each of us that make life worth living. You said only you are an artist. That is amazing. And that is an amazing fact. What kind of things do you like to do with your artistic abilities? Now, when I was a little child, I used to draw a lot of grass. But every once in a while, I'd also draw like a nice lawnmower, kind of like a standing up lawnmower at that. Because I ride so many sitting down lawnmowers. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? Donuts, you just did a jump scare. I don't know what that was. And you just did the grudge sound. That was very startling for me. You know, I don't get scared by a lot, but I did get a little spooked by that one. You said, Donut, only because you were watching kids since you were 6. Oh, that is a long time. Watch time. I apologize, Warlock. I don't think that Syntheshawn has that watch time command set, but I will make sure to tell Syntheshawn that he needs that set, because someone named Warlock and Load tried to do watch time and it didn't work. Because Syntheshawn's going to be pretty embarrassed about that. Hold on, I got to do a little hydrate myself because I I've been cutting the grass for so long here. Well, let's see what y'all do. And y'all said, you paint, sew, draw, make jewelry, crochet, knit, and make baskets. That is just amazing. That is a lot of stuff that y'all get to do. And I think that is incredible. That is absolutely incredible, Anne. That is very cool. What is your favorite thing? Is there like a favorite thing that you like to do? Or do you just like them all equally? And also, a follow-up question to that, Anne. Let's see, you said paint, sew, draw. If you ever draw something, do you mind drawing me a picture of a nice lawn? Because I sure do like my lawns. And if you drew me a picture of a lawn, I would be sure to be very thankful for it. Because I do love my grass. And I guess you could throw my kid in there too if you want. But I really like that lawn. I'd love a picture of my lawn. But Donut, you said you've been following you longer than Warlock. Very nice. Very nice, Donut. You know, the way I think of things when you're following people on Twitch and all that good stuff, I don't think it's really a race. I don't think you really have to follow somebody longer than somebody else. As long as y'all are here right now, then that's what the most important thing is. It's you gotta live in the moment. It's live in the here and now. That's something Syntheshawn learned when he got his fancy master's degree. It's just you basically just live in the here and now. Basically, you said paint, and you said paint, draw, and sew are your top thing. Oh, that is fantastic. Paint, draw, and sew. That's cool. And so, how did you get into doing all that, Ann? How did y'all get into being that artist that likes to paint, draw, and sew? I'm very curious to find out how your life got into that way. And Donut, you said, you know, it's shocking though. It can be quite shocking, Donut. That is for sure. For sure indeed. Now, I'm not very happy with how I did with this grass. Hold on, I gotta come out back a little bit. I gotta make sure that I get this here grass right there, real nicely. Go. Hold on, this does not turn on a dime by any means, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even begin to go over that next part. That was very sad. You were doing since you were little? Oh, that is very nice, Ann. That is very nice. You know, and I heard Syntheshawn, he actually used to draw a little bit when he was younger. He used to draw a little bit of pictures and all that kind of stuff. But I think he eventually stopped. I don't know why he stopped, but he just kind of... What was that? I thought I saw the thing on the ground. But that's alright. I can't stop now, because last time I got off, I couldn't re-engage my blades, and then I had to leave a lawn half finished. It was very sad. One of the saddest things I've ever heard. It was almost as sad as Diligent being allergic to grass. Almost as sad. But, oh, Ann, you said your grandmother is a seamstress, your mom paints and knits, your dad crochets and makes jewelry, and your uncle makes baskets. Wow, it sounds like you have a very artistic family. That is very cool, and very cool indeed. I'm sure happy that you have so many people in your life that can support what you do. I think that's really important in life. Have people around you that love you, that can really support everything that you do. And see, for my life, personally, my mom and dad, they worked on the farm quite a bit. Like I said, my mom really tended some of them with the animals a bunch. But my dad was the one who got me my love for grass. He was the one who got me my first lawnmower. And the first lawnmower, looking back on it, it wasn't even something that could like cut grass. It was just one of them fake ones. Just because you can't be giving a kid real lawnmower because they could actually hurt themselves. And you said they still don't support your gender identity. Oh, they don't? I'm so sorry to hear that, Ann. I feel like parents need to be more accepting of individuals for who they feel they are. Now, I heard a lot about the LGBTQ community, and I think it is just a wonderful thing. Me and Syntheshawn both think that is just a fantastic thing. Because I feel like, why should anybody tell anybody else who they can and can't be? You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody wants to be one way, if they feel like they see themselves one way, then who is it for anybody else to tell them otherwise? That's our stance on the whole matter. So I apologize that your parents don't see that, but I do. I do, and Syntheshawn does. We all do here. The Spicy Peeps try to be as supportive as possible for all of those types of things. But Man, if I had a gender identity, I don't think there is a gender called grass, is there? No, you know what? I don't think I could be grass. I think because I wouldn't want to cut myself like that. I think I am a man, and you know what? I think that's the way I like to see myself. But you know what? Anybody else who wants to see themselves a different way, I think that is just fine and dandy. So, and again, I apologize for how your parents, their point of view, but we all definitely appreciate you for who you are and what you see and what you believe. All that being said, I should probably get my kid after this. You know, I left the kid with my little James with his mother, my wife, but I've been cutting the grass so long, I need to make a little exception because sometimes I feel like I cut the grass so often that I don't give my wife an opportunity to cut the grass. And although I think I like cutting the grass a little more than my wife does, but that's alright. That's just the way it goes sometimes. And if she likes cutting the grass, then I got to give her that chance to do so. But in the meantime, I feel like after this here cut, I should probably go and take little James from my wife. Because I feel like I should give her a chance, you know? Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's exactly what Ann was talking about earlier. It's about making sure that you set your priorities straight. And I feel like I need to do so for my son. I mean, I don't know what y'all think about that. But I think I'm going to try my best to do exactly just that. But in the meantime, I got to finish this here lawn. I can't leave a lawn half cut. Leaving a lawn half cut is like leaving... Man, what is a good explanation of this? Leaving a lawn half cut is like... I can't even think of a good explanation because it's on a league of its own. I wish if anybody can think of a... It's like having a pie without whipped cream. That's just about what I'm trying to talk about. Leaving the grass half cut is just like having a pie without whipped cream. It's like you can do it, but do you really want to? No. Why would you just minimize that kind of experience that y'all could have when you could have it that much better? I feel like that's the best way to go about that. Just got to make sure the whole grass is cut. 95%. We are doing very well with this, ladies and gentlemen. Very good with this grass. I think we're going to be able to finish this here in a moment. I've been cutting this here grass for about 20 minutes. That's pretty darn good. You know, as much as I've been hating on this lawnmower that I have, it still does get the job done. And look at that. I'm almost out of gas, too. I got to make sure I can finish this up. Wonder what happens if I run out of this here gas. I hope nothing bad happens. I hope I can still get this on my trailer with no truck. That still doesn't make quite much sense to me, but it is what it is. I feel like that's about how the whole stream goes. It is what it is. You just gotta be able to accept things you can. No, change the things you can change, and accept the things you can't. I think about one more pass by before I run out of gas. It's about how this goes here. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to be able to get up to 100%. I don't know if I can. I think I pretty much cut all the grass that I could see this side of the Mississippi. Oh, here we go. That is a nice piece of grass. I think that's pretty good. Now I gotta take this back to my truck before I run out of gas. I'd hate to break down right here on this fine lawn. This fine lawn, which, you know, isn't quite as nice as mine, but it's alright. It's alright. Alright, here we go. Now this is hard to do in a video game. Much easier to do in person, in my opinion. Here we go. Now let's back this thing up. Alright. There we go. Just kind of go straight back now. Boom. There we go. That's the way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how it's done. The Jefferson Garden has been completed. I think that was absolutely fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. Very good indeed. I wonder, do y'all think we should try to do another quick one? Because I know Syntheshon usually streams till about 8 o'clock, which is about 40 minutes from now. So maybe we can do another quick one right here. You know, but I swear I'm going to definitely take care of Lil James after this. I just got to make sure that I can do Syntheshon right by making sure that he has all these streams lasting about as long as possible. Now let's see. Let's kind of do this one. Doesn't look like it's too intense or anything like that. Completion cut, 99.5%. Alright, that sounds about right. Out of fuel? Now, hold on a second here. How do I put fuel in this here contraption? Upgrade. How do I upgrade this? Purchase HQ. Now, how will I do this? I don't quite understand how I'm going to do this, everybody. Because I know in real life, you take your handy-dandy trash can, or not your trash can, but you take your, what am I even trying to say? Your fuel, little gas can, and you have to fill it up all the way that you can. Because if you can't fill it up all the way, how are you going to cut more grass? And you can't. That's the whole point. You can't cut grass if you don't have fuel. Unless, you know, some people have those fancy electric mowers. You know, nothing wrong with that, but I do prefer just the old gasoline myself. So let us try to figure out how to do that in this here contraption. All right. Let us see. Do you want to exit Korea? No, I do not. Let us see if we can figure out how to cut this, how to get some fuel into this here. The night maintenance. Is this how you do it? Blades repair. Patrol tank. Now, how much money will this cost? Let me just. Oh, it only costs about 16 pounds. Now, I still don't know what the hell a pound is, but it still only costs 16 of them. And I think that's pretty darn good. Yeah. Oh, repair. Let's. Bam! Brand new for the next place. That's what I like to see. What I like to see indeed. No, I don't want to exit career mode. Now, which one was I going to go on? Let's go on to this one. Alright. Employee, gotta be synthemo. Syntheme. And get the vehicle. Yep, that is just the one that I want. That looks fantastic. Excellent. What I like to see. Now, let us cut this one more lawn. Now, hold your horses here. Now, this looks just like the place that I went to before. Is this the exact same place that I went to before? Hold on just a moment here, everybody. Now, as much as I would love to do this one, I gotta quit out of here. I gotta make sure my abilities, my lawn mowing abilities, are spread across evenly to everybody in this virtual area. Now, I don't think I gotta figure out which one that I have not cut yet. The garden. How about this one? Have I done this one? I have not done this one. I want to make sure we can do that. Now, it's not like I was talking about earlier. You got to make sure you treat everybody the same. Now, if I'm cutting this person's grass twice before I can cut this person's grass once, we got a problem. Because we got to make sure everybody's treated just as evenly as possible. I know it's not always possible in this day and age, but we can sure try our best. Alright, now we got to try to find everything that's on the ground. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Let us run over here. Is that a tractor? That is a nice tractor. Now, that is just like the kind that I used to have back on the farm with my parents. Man, oh man. Sure does bring back a lot of memories. What is this? Is that a cola can? I don't know what people having a cola can on here. Just littering on your fine grass? It seems so sporadic, too. Like, I mean, they just litter in all these different places unless somebody doesn't like their lawn and they're trying to litter on their lawn because of how nice it is. They're like, whoa, we got to make that less nice. So basically, I mean, I could see how that would be a thing. I would never personally do that, but I can definitely see how that would be a problem. There we go. Got everything we needed. Let's get back on this lawnmower and get everything started, shall we? Alright, let's lower and raise this. Let us begin there. Alright, which way should we go? Let me take a quick gander over here. We got that way over there. Looks pretty nice. I like to start with the more complicated sections first. And although this doesn't seem too complicated, I do want to go to the left first. I think that's what I'll do here. All right, here we go. Beautiful. And we got to go into first person mode. We can actually see firsthand what's going on here. All right. So this will definitely, I think this will be the last grass that we cut for the day. But then after that, after we cut, Cynthia Sean told me that we need to do something called raid somebody. Now I don't quite know what raids involve, but it sounds like I can like transfer y'all over to somebody else who's playing something. I don't quite know what it is. But and hey. Now, Anne, I hope that was a sincere laugh. You know, sometimes I can't quite understand sarcasm through the internet. If you were here in person and I could hear how you were talking, then I definitely think I could understand if it was sarcasm or not. But anyway, let me cut this here grass. I'm doing what I'm doing best, cutting the grass. It's so relaxing. There's something very therapeutic about cutting this here grass. Now, people have told me I should go to therapy. I don't know why. They were like, synthemo, you need to make sure you set your priorities straight by putting your own son ahead of grass. I'm like, what, do I need to go to therapy for that? And they were like, yeah, you probably should. And I'm like, oh, damn. I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Fan art time. All right, you're doing something fun. You're doing some fan art. Oh, that sounds fantastic. What are you doing some fan art of, Ann? Y'all want to tell me? That'd be great. If y'all don't want to tell me, just remember, this probably, I don't know, next time I'll be streaming because Cynthia Sean usually does these streams. I'm sure he'll be back on his usual schedule for Wednesday. But as for me, you know, I don't know how much I'll be streaming. If y'all like me being here, you can let me know and I'll let Cynthia Sean know. And I'll try to make an appearance more often. Maybe I could do different games. But, you know, in the meantime, that's just what I'll do. I'll see you in a bit. All right, sounds good, Ann. Sounds good. All right. You like cutting these? I'm overloading my engine. How in the hell am I overloading this engine? Oh, who is that? Oh, welcome back, General Doom. The General Doom who spells his general wrong, but you know what? It's okay. Welcome back with that sweet guitar solo. How y'all doing now, Doom? How y'all doing today? I'm just cutting this here grass. Now, should I switch it up a little bit? Should I try to cut it all on an angle? Like I would cut grass in real life? I don't quite know. Maybe we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this quite goes. Just got back from the stove. Oh, very nice. What did you get from the stove? I don't know if y'all were here earlier for it, but there was somebody who followed me earlier, Diligent Incubus. Basically, they literally buy like 10 tons, I think it was like 10 metric tons of whipped cream for their pie at the store. Each purchase, it cost them like $88,500. It was just absolutely crazy, bonkers in my case, because I make that much in 2 years. So I don't know how they can afford to pay for all that in one grocery trip. Absolutely crazy. Hold on, I gotta make sure this doesn't overheat, y'all. Uh-oh. Let me start this engine up. I know last time I turned off the engine, it didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Oh, it didn't engage that time. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, what did you all get from the store, Doom? Get anything good from the store today? I think last time I went to the store, I got some grass seed because I love grass. I got some mulch because I love helping my grass. And I got some bug killer because I don't like bugs taking shit in my grass. That's basically what I got. That's usually what I get about once every 2 days. Because I go through that shit a lot. I could go for that stuff, but I don't really want to. Got 4 cases of water, 80 pounds of cat litter. Holy shit, that is a lot of cat litter, dude. That is quite a bit of cat litter. How often do you get 80 pounds of cat litter? Because that sounds absolutely bonkers to me. I never did have a pet myself, but if I did, I would sure hope. Holy shit, I'm running into stuff over here. I would sure hope that they love grass as much as I do. And I feel like I'd get a cat just because I love them being outside and they could enjoy my grass as much as me. Every 3 weeks or so, you get about 80 pounds of litter. That is just absolutely bonkers, Doom. Well, I'm sure glad. Hopefully you enjoy getting that. Hopefully you enjoy your cat. It sounds like a great deal as long as that's something you love. I mean, I can understand because that's about how much I love my grass. No, I don't know why I keep overheating so quickly, everybody. I guess I gotta press this here button not as hard as I usually do. Let's see, y'all have 2 cats sharing 1 box right now. Oh, okay, is that a normal thing, Doom? Have 2 cats sharing the same box? So you have to change it a little more often? And what y'all say, Ann? Cats will chew on Ann, did y'all just tell me that cats will chew on grass? Now, I love animals and all, but if they chew on my grass, it's my grass over them animals. If I put grass over my own child, you damn well know I'm going to put grass over my animals. I didn't know that they chew that grass. Do all cats do that, or is that just like a every once in a while thing? Because that is a deal breaker for me. I'll tell you what. Anyway, I'm sorry. That just took me off guard. I don't want them to be chewing my grass. Except for 2 cats, you should have 3 litter boxes. If you just don't have the space, just bought a house so you have enough space for 3 boxes. Oh, that's very nice. Very nice, Doom. Well, hopefully you can get the litter boxes that your cats desire. At least you have one. At least you have one that they can all use. So that's a good thing, you know? You know what I'm saying? Pretty good, pretty good. And you said people buy grass, F the R, cats chewing. Now, what is this? What intonation are you saying? People buy grass, F the R, cats to chew in. Now, I don't know what any of that kind of fancy lingo talk is, but basically, if they chew grass, I'm not gonna be part of them. Like, I mean, if they want to chew somebody else's grass, that's fine. They ain't chewing my grass, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna just kind of do a quick cut around here. Overloading the engine, I'm barely pressing this button at all. Barely pressing this here button. Typo? What was that typo? What is a typo? Is it like typing, but then you say O at the end? Remember, I'm pretty illiterate when it comes to anything but cutting grass. Like even this here streaming business. I mean, Syntheshawn usually takes care of this. So he just set up everything and he left. And he was like, here, take over. Just press this button, start and stop. That's basically all I know. People buy grass, fire, cats chew. Let's see. People buy grass, fire, cats chew. Now that doesn't sound very nice at all. Boy, what are y'all talking about, Doom? Now, how fast do I have to go? I am barely pressing. I don't know how much y'all can see this, but I am like barely pressing this here button. And it is still like overheating all this shit. I don't know what's going on, if I have to turn the RPM down or what. But, you know, basically, I just want to cut this here grass. You hate your keyboard. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ann. But you know what you shouldn't hate? Your artistic abilities and the kind of person you are. Even if you hate your keyboard, don't hate yourself. I'm not saying that you do hate yourself. I'm just saying as a life lesson in general. Everybody should love who they are. What is this Nightbot business? Who is Nightbot? They keep posting the exact same thing over and over. Wait, is Nightbot an actual bot? Like an artificial intelligence bot? Is that what they are? Because I'm not quite sure. Oh, you got called out? And what are you? You said y'all got called out by me? I was just saying, you shouldn't be hating your keyboard. You shouldn't hate y'all keyboard because technology can only do as much as you can. Nightbot's a demon in chat. A demon? Is Nightbot literally a demon? Should I even be addressing Nightbot if that's the case? I apologize if I shouldn't be addressing Nightbot. Syntheshawn said something about doing commands for Nightbot. So I have chosen death. I don't think I have chosen death, actually. I sure do hope I didn't choose death. That would be a very sad thing to choose. Because if I'm dead, who's going to watch my lawn? It's not going to be my sister. I mean, my sister does alright with cutting lawns, but not me. Not as well as I do. Alright. I think we're doing pretty well with this here grass. Almost halfway. Overload my engine? No, I'm not going to. You know what? I'm done talking, listening to this game. I'm going to go as fast as I want to go. I don't care how fast that is. If it wants to overload, then it's going to overload because I want to go as fast as I want. Increase the cut? It's telling me to increase the cut after I'm half done with this? Wubba lubba dub dub. Wubba lubba dub dub. What intonation is that? Is that some kind of crazy thing that the kids are saying? I don't even understand what that's about. What? I think Syntheshawn was saying that there were going to be some things that happen on stream that I don't understand. He was all like, now, synthemo. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to talk like Syntheshawn would. Synthemo. There are going to be things that you don't quite get. Now, I think that's about what he said. Like I said, I'm probably paraphrasing a little bit, but that's about the gist of what he was talking about. All I know is I'm cutting the grass. I'm going to cut this here grass. Oh, if I go too fast, it'll go over that. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. I don't want to suffer. Are you going to suffer? Because I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Because I don't want to suffer. You don't want to suffer. He, she, me don't want to suffer. I heard that was a thing from SpongeBob. Like someone named Patrick. I don't quite know who Patrick is. But he said something like that. Across the border. What intonation? I keep hearing sounds that are happening in the back. I don't quite understand what is going on with those. Anyway, I'll just accept that I don't quite know what those are talking about. And that's alright. Because like I said before, I'll say it again. I'll accept things that I don't understand. And that, by golly, is one of them. Let me try to do that, and then I'll go back this way. Are you telling me I missed all this for your grass? Now, that is just disappointment to myself. Because I'm not even if the customer doesn't notice that, I will notice that for sure. Because I don't want to miss any kind of grass. Mo, look. What's up? By the way, Ann, I appreciate y'all calling me by my name, Mo. I do appreciate that. Grass lights grass on fire. Who's lighting grass on fire? Are you lighting grass on fire? Lights grass on fire. Why would you even suggest such a horrible thing? Now, that sounds like something Nightbot would do, because you said Nightbot's a demon. So I think a demon would be the one that lights something on fire like that. It's sacred as grass. But you know what? Ann, you seem like a nice person. I don't think y'all would actually light that on fire. So I really hope that wasn't you. But even if you did, then I can try my best to forget and forgive. It ain't much of me to hold a grudge against somebody. But I sure do hope I don't hold a grudge against anybody. Now, Ann, I know you're doing those things. Now, Syntheshawn did tell me those things are called emotes. So I know that's not actual fire. However, it seems like you're purposely trying to light this fire to get on my nerves. And you know what? That's all right, Ann. You know, if you want to light this here grass on fire, at least it's not at my house. You know what I'm saying? If you were lighting the grass on fire at my house, then we'd have some problems. However, you know, I'll just try to understand that you are just doing these things because you're having fun and all that good old stuff. Now, what is intonation? Is that Gur from Invader Zim? Now, I do remember something about Invader Zim from Syntheshawn's explainings. What is that one? Is that Elmo? Elmo from Sesame Street? Man, I've heard of some of these characters before. I can't believe Syntheshawn told me the exact ones that I would need to know for this here stream. That is just absolutely bonkers in my opinion. Hold on, I gotta hydrate because there's something I gotta do, and it is just make sure that I cut this grass as best I can. And do that, I gotta hydrate. That is delicious. Hot. There we go. I'm glad Syntheshawn was so nice enough to prepare me for all them things. Oh man. So what do y'all think about Syntheshawn? Is there anything he could do better? Is there anything that you think he's doing alright at? I'm just kind of curious because I know Syntheshawn said that like sometimes he tries to do what he can, but he can't do everything. So if y'all could give some advice or some helpful feedback, I'm sure he would appreciate it. If not though, it's all good. It's all good. Y'all said, yo, check Discord. Now I don't know what in the hell a Discord is, but I will sure tell Syntheshawn to do that in a moment. You know what? Hold on, let Let me call Syntheshawn and see what he can do about this here Discord. Hold on. Just a moment. Hey y'all, Syntheshawn? Hey, I was just curious. Somebody named Ann said, yo, check Discord. I don't know what a Discord is. It's a what now? Well, yeah. Oh. So y'all saying I can just look over here on this screen over here? Oh, alright. Hold on a moment. Hold on, I'm looking, Sean. I'm looking odd. Oh, I think this Ann character just drew you a pepper. It kind of looks like a pepper. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll tell her. I'll tell them. Yeah, I'll tell Ann for you. All right. Yep, talk to you later. Yeah, the stream's going well. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's my time now. Okay, bye. All right, Ann. Ann, I'd like to say, and Syntheshawn would like to say that your drawing is fantastic. Thank you very much for doing that for him. He sure does appreciate that. Syntheshawn needs to do more push-ups. He does. Well, you know, Syntheshawn, I'm sure he would do more push-ups if more people gave him the push-up option. Of course, today I'm not going to be doing any push-ups because I'm not Syntheshawn. And if you did do any push-ups, then it'd have to wait till the next stream because I don't want to take that opportunity away from him. Because if he needs to do more push-ups and someone redeems a push-up, then he should be the one to do it. Y'all know what I'm saying? But it's watercolor. That is amazing. And that is just fantastic. That is a very good drawing, Ann. By the way, Ann, I was realizing after the stuff you all were saying earlier, you prefer, what kind of pronouns do y'all prefer? Like, I know for myself, I use he, his, but what kind of pronouns do y'all prefer? Just let me know. And also, Doom, you said it's okay y'all trying to team up with the other mods and try to time to wombo. Yeah, I wombo, you wombo, he, she, we, wombo. They and it, thank you very much for letting me know, Ann. I will refer, if I'm talking about you in third person, if I'm talking about referring to y'all, I'll refer to y'all as they and it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Right. So, Doom, y'all were saying something about meeting up with mods? Now, what is a mod? I'm not quite sure what that is, to be quite honest with you. Now, is a mod like something that like you add to like pizza or something? I don't quite know. And do you know what a mod is? It's my sword for Syntheshawn. It is. I didn't know you had a sword. And I didn't know I took everything so literally. It's alright. I'm just a simple man with simple dreams. That's cutting grass. I love cutting this grass. Mods get rid of bad people. They do? Well, thank you very much, Ann, for letting me know about that. I didn't know mods get rid of bad people. That's good. There are bad people on this here tweet? Oh, I don't know why I said tweet so weird. I don't know why I'm saying about all that, but I'm glad mods are able to take care of that kind of stuff like that. Some days, yeah, I got you. Did y'all hear about them? Syntheshawn was telling me about something called hotspots. Well, I don't know what a hoss is, but he was saying that they were just like following him all the time for some hate rage or some shit like that. It was just quite a terrible bother. Thankfully, Syntheshawn hasn't gotten any other hotspots since that, so that's a good thing. But I thought that was crazy. I don't know why people would purposely do things like that. It just sounded like a very sad thing. Every other day we just harass the streamer. Oh, you do? Well, thank you very much for not harassing me since I'm not the official streamer today. You know, obviously, Syntheshawn is the special streamer for this channel. But since he ain't here right now, that's all good. Man, oh man. I'm almost done with cutting this here grass. I wish I could go a little faster, everybody. But, you know, with the way that this engine is, I don't know why it doesn't work all the time, so I can't just floor it. It's pretty sad. Y'all said bad people grab UPS and do bot raids and send hate. Grab ups? bad people grab ups and do bot raids and send hate. Oh, PS, not UPS? RPS? Oh, RPS. Alright, alright. Now, UPS, you mean they don't deliver them their packages? I know what UPS is because they deliver a lot of my good old-fashioned grass seed. You know, the days that I can't go out to the store, they'll deliver my grass seed right to me. I tell the UPS driver, oh man, I sure do appreciate you bringing this to me. Then I ask them, do you want to watch my grass grow? And then they kind of give me this weird look and then they just walk off. I don't really quite understand what that's all about, but you know, it is what it is. But that's not very nice that people send them hate raids. I think everybody should be treated equally. I'm sure Syntheshon believes in that as well. Man, my finger is starting to hurt from holding this button in a certain spot. I feel like I should be able to hold this button as much as I want, but I have to hold it at a certain length because if I hold it like this, take a look at this for a minute, I'm going to overheat my engine. And if I overheat my engine, then I don't cut all the grass. If I don't cut all the grass, then that makes for an unhappy customer. And that is very, very sad. Very sad indeed. Just got to make sure that I cut the grass at a speed that is indicative of what it appreciates. Pain gone. The pain gone. Switch fingers. Switch finger. Oh, that is. Why didn't I think of that? Hold on. I'm using this finger. I'm going to switch to this finger. Let me try that. You know, Ann, you are a smart individual. I sure do appreciate your advice for all that still. Alright, that is already way better. And in fact, I can hold this button and it doesn't hurt us all. Much at all. Pain gone. Man, you must have definitely gone to elementary school, unlike me. Because like I said earlier, I didn't go to elementary school, but maybe you learned about that in elementary school then. You learned to switch fingers in there? I don't know quite what they taught me, or what they would teach people, because I just don't quite know what there is in elementary school. See, I stopped going to school when I was about, I'd say like 9 years old. That's about when I stopped going to school, because I started cutting the grass when I was 7. Then I stopped going to school at 9, because I already knew that was my lifelong goal, to cut that grass. You pass high school? You pass high school? That's amazing. I can't even imagine what high school must have been like. Now, Syntheshon, I think he said he graduated from high school in the year 2009. So I don't quite know about all that stuff. But Ann, you passed high school? That is pretty cool. How did you like your high school experience? Syntheshon said it was, it wasn't the best kind of experience, but you know what? At least it was about all learning and all that good old stuff. It was terrible. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Doom. Doom, what was terrible about your high school experience? You want to let me know about it, you can. If you don't want to talk about it, it's all good. I'm just curious. I'm trying to open my mind to other people. Because usually it's just me, myself, and my lawnmower. But now that I got other people I can talk to, it sure is fine and dandy. Syntheshon was there. He was? Syntheshon was there? That's amazing. Y'all have any classes with Syntheshon? You hated high school, Ann? I sure am sorry to hear about that. Was there anything that you did like about high school, or was the whole thing just like a kind of a bad experience? You know, hearing how high school was terrible, it sounds like I kind of lucked out on that aspect. Like I didn't have to. I'm glad I didn't have an experience that was that terrible. Now, let me tell you, preschool was a pretty bad experience for me. Just because I just wanted to play with my toy lawnmower, and everybody else was trying to take it from me, and the teachers were saying this thing called share. I still don't know what that quite means to this day. But all I know is that they were trying to take my toy lawnmower away, and I was never going to forgive them for it. And I never did. Hence this conversation that we're having about it. Hold on, I'm trying to get over here. Theater was good. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. And Doom, y'all said that wasn't all bad? Oh, well, that's good. So y'all like theater, Ann? Were you in theater then? I'm assuming you were in theater if you said it was good. Because I can kind of connect the dots every now and then. Were you in any plays or anything back in the day? Oh, let's see. But you're thinking you're going to get one of the non-motorized ones? The non-motorized what? The non-motorized lawnmowers? I'm trying to think about what you're talking about. Because I already forgot what I was talking about, so I apologize if you were talking about something that I already forgot what I was talking about. Oh, alright. Alright, you're talking about them motorized? Non-motorized. So what is your favorite kind of non-motorized lawnmower then, Doom? I'm very curious to hear about that. And man, you said seamstress and prop master and actor. That is quite impressive, and sounds like you knew just about everything there was to know about that theater. Well, it would have been nice having somebody like you in our school who knew that much about theater. That artistic, that well versatile. I think I'm using that word right. Versatile. I think I'm using. Anyway, it would have been nice to have someone like you in our high school who knew just what to do. Hold on, I think I missed some of these here grass, so I'm gonna make sure I get back and cut this. There we go. I gotta make sure we go back. I'm getting pretty close to finishing this here lawn, and I'm pretty excited about it. Non-motorized lawnmower, 5-blade. A 5-blade non-motorized lawnmower. That sounds something to behold. That sounds like something out of one's wildest dreams. Now me, I've done non-motorized lawnmowers before, but I definitely prefer the ones you can ride, because then the less work you have to actually do, the more you can just enjoy the grass in and of itself. And that is by far, hopefully by this point, I have explained to the full extent how much I love grass. You are invited back to be in the tech director. That is quite amazing, and that is an amazing accomplishment. Do you think you're going to take them up on that offer to be the tech director? Just let me know what you think, because I'm quite curious to hear what you have to say about that. It must be quite an honor to even get offered something quite as prestigious as that is. Alright, y'all. I'm getting pretty close to finishing here. So if y'all have any, questions y'all want to ask me before I, because the stream will probably end, then we'll go raid. But make sure y'all stay for the raid, because we got to make sure we show some love to everybody. Because everybody who's on Twitch, everybody who streams, all of them deserve attention. And when they don't get attention, it makes me kind of sad. But obviously, if y'all got something else you got to do, don't let me stop y'all. But that's just my opinion on the matter. You're invited back to the tech director. Oh wait, I already read that. I'm rereading things that I've already read. Man, this has been a very successful day of cutting grass. Maybe I should cut grass in real life as well. I actually do have to cut Syntheson's grass. He actually invites me over to cut his grass sometimes. Sometimes I invite myself over because I love it so much. But that's just how I am. Did you actually kidnap Syntheson? Now, General Doom, we're not going to talk about the actual current whereabouts of Syntheson. Let's just kind of keep that on how he would say the DL, down low. Let's not talk about where he is right now. Let's just enjoy the time that we all have together. But I can guarantee you, he has really enjoyed all of y'all's company. And that's all I have to say about that. So, we are going to continue cutting this here grass. Alright, we are almost done cutting the grass. So let us do that. And then, this is always the hardest part. The hardest part because I'm so sad to see all the grass go. But you know what? Even when the grass goes, it'll grow. So that means it'll grow back eventually. Now I'm just going to kind of go over this as much as I can. I think I pretty much got this. I think I was supposed to get about 9.5%. And I did just that. Look at that. It says cut and complete. Alright, let's turn off this here engine. Maybe we can get a few more cuts in as heading down. Why isn't there a guide raid CP reward? A guide raid CP reward? Well, I know Syntheson sometimes gets achievements for raiding other people. He's done like raiding party where he's actually raided over 100 people, which I find to be incredibly crazy. That is just amazing for him. There we go. What do you mean a guide? Yeah, I am a little confused by what you mean quite by that, Anne. But you know what? I'm not one to pry into somebody else's affairs. Unless they bring it to my attention first. Let's see. Doom, you said each stream must be at least 10 minutes long and it must have at least 30 minutes since the last stream ended. Oh, that makes sense to me. That makes quite a lot of sense. Very, very nice. Means you choose the person to. Oh, I see. I see what you're talking about. Why isn't there a guide raid CP reward? I do not know. I am not quite sure at all. That is an excellent question, Dan. You know, I will try to ask Syntheshawn that in the meantime, and then hopefully he can let me know exactly what that is all about. Well, let me see. It will be saved. Excellent. There we go. Spicy modes. That's what I like to see. Exit the desktop. There we go. Let's accept that. All right, and let's just do a little bit of just chatting, as it's called on this here stream deck. So I appreciate y'all for being here in Syntheshawn's absence, and like Doom was saying earlier, or like I was saying earlier, let's not talk about where Syntheshawn is right now, because it's just me, Synthemo. But you said Synthemo messed up your brain by the way he said it. Oh, well, I apologize. I just have a heavy southern accent, okay? I apologize for the way I talk and all that stuff, but I am who I am. And you know, y'all know what? That's just, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of all this. So let us see who we can raid today. Let us take a look. And I will be sure to let us see. I'm trying to see who Syntheshawn normally sees. Somebody is a VTuber. You know what? Let's go see who's cutting some grass. Because I know I love seeing people who cut the grass. And that's exactly what I want to do. So let's see. Lawn mowing simulator. Let's make sure we can do that. Lawn mowing simulator. There we go. 10 views. Let's see. You haven't done in years. Let's see. Somebody is streaming this game and says tacos. I gotta take a quick gander over here. And meant like the push-up reward or the hydrate channel point thing to make a genuine raid award. Oh, I see what y'all talking about. Well, I will make sure to let Syntheshawn know about that in a bit. Let me just make sure that this person's actually playing this lawn mowing simulator, because right now, all they say, the name of their stream title is tacos. And as much as I love tacos, I gotta make sure that they're actually watching, they're actually playing this here game. So let me take a look at this here. Let's see, unmute this thing. I don't hear what he's saying. What's he have to say? What is he talking about? I think he's literally just sitting down eating tacos. And as much as I love tacos, I gotta make sure that we join somebody, we raid somebody who's actually playing this game. Yeah, this person looks pretty good. Their name is Nocturne the Wolf. They have 1.7 thousand followers. That is quite impressive. They are a VTuber, which I heard is pretty cool nowadays. So let's go raid them, shall we? All right, let me type in their name. Nocturne the Wolf. There we go. Got some people watching some Lawnmower Simulator. And obviously, if they're watching this Lawnmower Simulator, they got a plus in my book already. Because I sure do love watching people play lawnmower. Now, how in the hell do I listen to what they're saying? All right. But anyway, I really appreciate y'all stopping by. We'll start this here raid. So make sure y'all follow Syntheshawn if you'd like to on the Discord and all that good old stuff. So make sure you do that. That's where he keeps everything updated, all that. So thank y'all very much for watching. Appreciate it. And I will see y'all next time. Now, Syntheshawn told me to do this. I don't know how well I'll do it. But he says, like, do like our peace out people. I don't know. Anyway. But I'll try that. So anyway, thank y'all for watching very much. This has been Synthemo. Hopefully I can see y'all next time. And until next time, peace out, people. I think I did that right.